Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show with the three amigos. Hochman, Crowder, and Solana on FM radio. Them boys be sliding, so we riding and we ready to go. 100,000 watts full throttle, baby, ready to blow. We passing poker out to Jupiter, we got your attention. You can tune in anywhere, but listen at your discretion. To the legend, Mr. Hochman can't stop him, each of the deuce. My brother got his own hot burger at Tucker Deuce. Now my rush more of these sports, spitting the truth. It's Channing Crowder, greatest Dolphins who rock the 52. Solana one best of Miami, the voice of FIU. We reppin' to Miami, the Heat and the Panthers too. We reppin' for the Marlins, the Dolphins, that's how we do. We reppin' for the Crips, so it's always about the you. Hey Jimmy, please get a Pell on the phone and tell him that it's on. I finally got his name on the song, can't do him wrong, cause it sounds so sweet. You spit the facts while I keep the crowd on their feet. Football season be the reason that I be bringing this heat. Georgia music representing 104.3.
Hey, hey. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Didn't think either of us were going to be here in time. There is a traffic jam on I-95. So I'm coming from Boca, and all of a sudden, you know, they've got those message boards over I-95, and it's like in the red letters, and it's like 3 right lanes shut down, think maybe just north or just south of Sheridan. And so then I text Crowder and Solana and Bedbug, and I'm like, hey, I might be late. And then Crowder's like, I just got on 95. I'm screwed. And we both got here on time, although you deviated.
Yeah. I had to pivot.
You're known for the
Look at
pivot.
there. I had to go. I got off right there on Griffin. I went back to the turnpike, hit it, no traffic at all.
Look at you. Now, I did tweet out a screenshot of our text thread because I said, hey, I might be late for the show. And then Crowder said, you know, I might be late for the show. And Solana said, hey, no problem. I got you guys covered. I've got some Pella Larson takes holstered. And so I said, I apologize in advance. And Bedbug, what did you have ready to go? Let's say that Solana flamed out with his Pella Larson takes. What did you have ready to go?
Good question.
All right, Bedbug always ready, and that's why I feel
Bug ain't have nothing ready.
that's why I feel confident that it's a foursome that backs each other up, and we've always, you know, one can always cover for the other. You could see from Bedbug there that everything would have been fine.
He was locked in.
This is the first you gave it some thought, Bug?
Yeah, it's the first time I thought of I thought of it.
Even when we were texting that, hey, we might not make it in time, you didn't start to think to yourself, I better come up with maybe something, some content?
Actually, I was just focused on getting ready for work, ready to leave to go to work.
Like your clothes?
Yeah, clothes like ready to leave my house.
That outfit you have on right now?
But still, you're worried about
I look
that.
good.
Yeah, but when did you get here?
I got here like maybe 1:15.
Right, so the text came in at 1:15. So how were you still worried about getting ready to leave your house?
I drive fast.
He drives fast.
What? What am I missing here? You know, we're having Jack Daniels in studio today at 3 o'clock. Did you get a taster? Did you hit the bottle early?
Maybe I did.
Fast.
Are you understanding what I'm saying? Jimmy, at 1:15, Bedbug, I'm sorry.
Bug.
I don't want to step on your antenna.
Ouch.
At 1:15, I text, I may not make it to the show in time. And then Crowder says, I might not also because I just got on 95. But you're already here. So you're not worried about getting here. You're already here at 1:15.
Correct.
Right. So at any point from 1:15 till 2, did you think to yourself, if they're not here, I may have to come up with some content. I may have to do a little extra today.
Did not think of that.
That was my point. It took me a while to get back there, but that was my point.
One word would have worked, Jimmy, at the very start here. Dolphins.
Man, y'all leave Bug alone.
Bed bug.
Y'all leave Bed
You see
Bug
where
alone.
I was shocked, though, when we had the text at 1:15 and you're telling me you were only worried about getting dressed and getting here, but then you told me you were already here when the text came in. That's where I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I think I confused myself.
Yeah. But are you dressed and here? I just want to make sure.
Yes, I am.
All right, because I see you and you seem to be dressed, but
He
I don't
locked
know
in.
at this point.
He's locked in, huh?
Anything could happen. All right, Dolphins had joint practice today with the Giants. I don't know much about it. Solana was saying right before we went on that they fought.
Yes.
Little,
Multiple times.
Yes.
But like big scraps, do we know, or like just hey, get
It
off
wasn't
each
that
other?
New Orleans crazy. Like that was
crazy.
That was WrestleMania fighting. But they had a little brush ups, and I love it.
All right, well let's get headlines. Chris Perkins is going to join us. He was there. We're going to have some live Jack Daniels in the 3:00 hour. I mean, why not? I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and this is how I want to start every vacation from now on. We'll just bring in an open bar for 1 hour and
lock in.
see what we can do.
Yeah.
And then later on in the program, Gino Torretta is going to join us. We'll talk some Miami Hurricanes. You know, the Marlins got swept. There was a tweet last night from Will Manso, and I thought this was kind of the perfect tweet. Brutal few days for the Marlins in Philadelphia, getting swept in their biggest series of the season. I won't say it's a nail in the coffin. Too much baseball left. They've been resilient, but this one hurts. And that's kind of how I feel about the Phillies series. They really could have used that tiebreaker against Philly. They end up getting swept instead. But how many games are left? 35, 40 games? Like there's
33, I think, after last
so
night.
there's still some baseball to be played, but that was a bummer. Today, by the way, is National Radio Day. And so we are, for the next 4 hours, going to celebrate with mediocre to bad radio, as we always do.
Speak for yourself.
Why would today be any different than any other day? All right, let's get headlines with Solana on National Radio Day, brought to you by Doral Kia in Miami. At a Domino's game, you'll always find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
Happy National Radio Day to all three of you.
To you three as well.
Yeah. So you don't want the Pella Larson takes? Just double checking there.
In case we have to leave early or something, keep them holstered.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave them in the holster.
Well, it seems to be better than what Jimmy had planned. I think Jimmy was just going to start laying out his clothes.
He was going to show off that V-neck.
Speaking of V-necks, Joe Shad's Twitter account, gentlemen. So that's who I was following today because, you know, David Fionas is out there. Omar Kelly is out there. Everybody's out there today. But for whatever reason, Joe Shad's first tweet that I saw just kind of caught my eye. And he said that the Dolphins' offensive line and blocking scheme was off to a very slow start against the Giants' defensive front. About 15 minutes later, the Dolphins need their offensive line to be better than this. Constant pressure, nothing in the run game. Then, the Giants' pass rush is absolutely terrorizing the men in aqua and orange. Then, this is total domination by the Giants' defense. Aaron Brewer, or Aaron Brewer, has words for his offensive lineman teammates on the sideline, more physicality and better technique needed. And then the next one, this is very ugly for the Dolphins' offense versus Giants' defense. Folks, he hit us with a folks. I know I'm sending a lot of posts formerly known as tweets, but this is bloody right now.
I had seen one other beat reporter say something along the lines of, well, Dolphins are going to have to be a run-first offense based on what I've seen today. So couldn't have been pretty.
Abdul Carter and Brian Burns. I know Brian Burns. I grew up with his big brother. We're good friends. They have something in that front seven, and for them to not be able to handle that, the Giants aren't going to be a great team, but you can't handle this front seven,
But
you're going to have trouble handling a lot of front sevens.
We felt pretty good about the offensive line after the preseason game one, though, didn't we?
It's supposed to be the strength.
Yeah.
Austin Jackson, first rounder. We love Patrick Paul. Savignaya, I can't say his name. I don't know how to say his name. And now you get Proctor. You just paid Aaron Brewer. They're supposed to be a strength of this team. For them to be getting whooped like this is troubling.
Also, just to practice. I think that's fair to point out. Just to practice.
Grown men playing grown men.
there were several instances of these two benches kind of clearing. There was some positive news. It seems like Hal Habib, who was watching the defense for the Palm Beach Post, he noted that the defense looks solid. So I know we have major concerns on the defensive side of the football as well. It seemed like they somewhat held their own today, but I saw a video that alleged, it's hard to see because you have 40 players from each team just in the middle of a field, and there's just, it seemed like a million people there.
Where's Jeff Hafley? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't
Put
know.
your hands on me then.
Yeah.
Apparently,
You know where I am. I'm at midfield, Bug.
Put your hands on me then. I like fights. I don't think that Saints fight was crazy, but I enjoy a good old-fashioned fight.
I think a lot of players, they get to these joint practices, and they do. They want to scrap. They want to get some of the violence out.
A lot of these guys are going to be living in their mom's house in a couple weeks.
Right. Right.
Let me go get after it. Like, yeah,
Let me
if
do
you push,
something.
You push me in the back. I know I can't make a play, but I can whoop you.
No.
I'll whoop you. And then I'm going to be a resource officer.
Is that what a lot of these guys do? That seems to be your punchline. Anytime you talk about somebody getting cut, do these guys all become resource officers?
I don't want to say the name, but it cut me deep when I found out one of my ex-teammates was a resource officer.
Really?
Yep. Like, he played a long time. He made a bunch of money, and then I look into him, I call him, and, yeah, he's a crossing guard at his old high school.
Well, resource officer is not necessarily crossing guard. Resource officer.
At a middle school? What are they doing?
They're being resourceful for students who may have gotten in trouble. How many times did you have to meet with the resource officer, Bug?
None.
Bug.
I behaved in class.
Bed bug.
Bug. You got caught in that closet a couple times.
Bed bug. I know your
Yeah.
second home was the resource officer's office.
7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah, at one point, Austin Jackson got put on his back today, and I read that Jameis Winston was out there throwing a couple punches as well. So
He loves that. He was doing it with a smile on his face, though.
I like J-Mo.
He is the best, man. I dig that guy so much.
the Marlins,
Yeah.
and Inter Miami yesterday, they drew 2-2 versus Philly, and it was just a disaster. There was a lot of fights there, a couple red cards there as well. Inter Miami not playing their best footy. Gentlemen, James Harden got paid again, $97
What did he
million.
From whom?
From the Cavaliers.
So they watched him last season
Fold in the playoffs.
and said, okay,
we need that back.
name your price.
Name your price, because it's not just $97 million. Check this out. A player option, which in the modern NBA is a bit bizarre, and a trade kicker. So if he gets traded, a little incentive for him as well. He'll be 39 years old when he gets to decide, do I want to accept this player option or do you guys want to trade me? And it's going to benefit me either way. 39.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He's the fourth highest paid player in NBA history, Solana. That's what I heard.
Has made the most, you're saying?
The fourth most money any NBA player has made.
I don't know the numbers, but that sounds right to me.
LeBron, Steph, KD, and him.
Well, I mean, there was a moment where if you were naming the four best players, those are the four names that you would name. The fact, though, because his game is diminished. That's the part, like, he deserves to be one of the highest paid of all time. Not that he's never won a championship, has he?
He is not.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's never turned into a championship, but he was fun to watch, too. First of all, I don't like players who play defense. I love offense. Like, give me a guy, not on my team, of course, but give me a guy who's just worried about his next points rather than stopping a bucket on the other end. Like that, I'm all for that. I have no problem with that, but his skills are diminished. And to sign a new deal for another $100 million. So what does it work out to per season? How long is it for?
Devil's advocate here, because it's crazy for you to say I don't like players that play defense. That's just a crazy phrase.
I
But
know
I'm
what I
with you.
like.
I like buckets
Yep,
too.
Yep.
He's making what 33, 34 a year. Steph and them are making 70.
True.
So is he's making half
Right.
of what the dogs are
It's
making.
it's just jarring when you see a $100 million contract for James Harden at this point. But you're right. That's kind of ordinary money almost.
That's the funny thing when you look at he's making league minimum. League minimum's $1 million a year, but he's making this. So everything's relative.
Yeah, you're right, by the way, Crowder. His career earnings, $511 million with this contract, which is guaranteed, making him the fourth player in NBA history to eclipse the 500 million mark. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Part of that also happens to be when James Harden turns into a superstar is when the cap really exploded in 2016 and then again in 2018. All these guys are benefiting from the money and the contracts being stupider now than they ever were. But I don't think Michael Jordan eclipsed $100 million in just player salary.
Wild.
That's why when the basketball players walk in the strip club, we left.
Right. You couldn't compete with that.
Let's go to Waffle House.
Yep.
More enjoyable.
Your weather in South Florida right now. By the way, Michael Jordan did not eclipse $100 million in just player salary.
Yeah, I think
obviously
his,
everything
his
else.
biggest year was $30 million, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
If you look at like Dan Marino and Joe Montana's contracts, it's crazy.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I think we did this once, what Dan Marino made in his career. But if it was today, it would be $1 billion. Like Tua got $250 million. So you tell me what Dan Marino would have gotten.
$7 billion.
$7 billion.
Your weather in South Florida right now, gentlemen, it is hot. There's a lot of rain coming through the Miami area as well. I know some lightning up north, so drive safely. This weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Hurricane season is here. Make sure your roof and windows are ready. Call 954-968-8155 for a free estimate.
All right. Chris Perkins will tell us what he observed at the joint practice today in the next segment. On Hard Rock Bet, everyone's invited to the party. Your name is on the list. Sign up with Hard Rock Bet today and bet $5 on anything. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. So you got a winning bet plus an extra $150 to bet with. That's how you get the party started on Hard Rock Bet. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Baseball is heating up this summer. Hard Rock Bet has the hottest betting odds in Florida with their 10-cent summer sale. Vig, juice fee, whatever you call it. They're cutting their cut on winners, spreads, and over-under pregame baseball bets. So it's the same bets, just better odds. So get your August happening with baseball bets and their 10-cent summer sale only on Hard Rock Bet. Valid for money line, spread, and over-under pregame markets with odds between minus 250 and plus 250 only. Miami's push for the top of the table continues Saturday against Toronto. Every soccer match day gives you an opportunity to maybe build a same-game parlay if you like. So Miami plays again on Saturday. Tennis's final Grand Slam of the year is underway in New York. Hard Rock Bet is your way to serve winners all tournament long. Whether you're backing the world's top players or live betting every break point and tie break, so many ways to get in on the action on the Hard Rock Bet app. You've been waiting all summer for football. It's here, and you don't have to wait for week one. You can get in on the preseason action, bet winners, point spreads, over-unders, and more on Hard Rock Bet. And if you still got that summer soccer fever, Europe's biggest leagues are back in action. Hard Rock Bet is your home for every match day. And big fight night in Vegas coming up. The welterweight world title is on the line. Romero and Lopez on Saturday. If you're looking to get in on the action, head over to the Hard Rock Bet app right now. It all starts with you downloading the Hard Rock Bet app, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
He's going to Greenbow, Alabama.
WQAM, broadcasting live from the
and we've got a chance for you to win a 4-pack of tickets. It's always fun at Gulfstream for Taste at the Track. If you want to win the tickets, go to WQAM.com and click on contests right over there. Chris Perkins on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. He's a columnist with the Sun-Sentinel, writes about the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins have preseason game 2 this Saturday at Hard Rock Stadium with the Giants. Dolphins had joint practice with the Giants today. There's been some hubbub about offensive line woes. So, Perk, give us some of your observations from the joint practice today.
Oh, man, it was like an MMA event out there for part of the day. They were throwing hands out there. I loved it.
Crowder loves that too, yeah.
It was good stuff. I halfly didn't like it. Austin Jackson got suspended for part of the practice. So did Jermaine Alamalur, or I know I'm pronouncing that like Joe Delamalur, the old Buffalo Bills guard, Jermaine Allure. I can't pronounce his last name, but anyway, he got suspended for part of the practice too for fighting. But it was a good lively practice. I thought the Dolphins really struggled in pass protection. They allowed at least 6 sacks. It was pretty bad, and Austin Jackson, who has struggled to handle Chop Robinson all camp, had problems against Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, pretty much everybody that they threw in front of Austin. He struggled today. So rough day for the offensive line as far as pass protection. I thought they did a decent job in run blocking. And then defensively, I would say that the Dolphins did okay. The Giants might have gotten the best of them, but the defense did okay. But man, that pass protection, I'm a little bit worried about that now.
Quick before, because I got an offensive line question, but were they fighting because frustration, or were they fighting grown man fighting? Like, you disrespected me, I got to jump on you.
It was both. I think Austin Jackson might have been frustration, but they were throwing hands. They didn't like each other out there, and I know the heat didn't help because it's hot, and this dude's leaning on you and this dude's leaning on you, and eventually you get sick of it and you start throwing some punches. But it was a lively practice, but. Again, look, I will say this also. The Dolphins matched them in physicality, just like they did with Washington. Now, the Dolphins aren't as talented as the Commanders or the Giants, but they were physical with them, if that makes sense. They didn't back down from blocking or being blocked or anything like that. So that was a good thing.
And, Bert, you brought up 3 of them. Thibodeau, Brian Burns, who's a personal friend of mine, and Abdul Carter. Like, is that what we're dealing with? Is that we don't have the guns, we don't have the dogs, it's an arms race, and we're shooting a 22 and they got a shotgun?
That's what I think it is. That's what I think it is, Shannon. Look, they're going to face a grown man in the season opener, right? Max Crosby from the Las Vegas Raiders, September 13th. So they better buckle up those chin straps and be ready for him. Both Patrick Paul and Austin Jackson, both of them kind of got work today. Austin Jackson worse. But, they're going to have to be ready. And I you know what? Because we have seen Chop Robinson getting the best of Austin Jackson all camp, and I didn't know if that meant Chop was good or Austin was bad or what. Chop had a good day today against the run and the pass, so I think Chop is legit. I'm a little concerned about Austin Jackson. I don't know if this is injury or if this is just, his play has fallen off a little bit. But Patrick Paul got taken to the woodshed a couple of times today, but I think he'll be okay. But I've got more concern about left tackle and right tackle now than I did a few hours ago.
Perk, we all kind of came away from that first drive at the very least in the preseason last Friday feeling confident in the offensive line. What do you think is more of a realistic representation of what this team is? Is it closer to today, kind of getting dominated a little bit by a powerful defensive front, or was it what we saw on Friday last week against, let's be real, the Commanders' second team?
Yeah, it's what we saw today. And again, what we saw against the Commanders' second team, as you point out, Solana, it was ones versus twos, but the Dolphins show good physicality. And that's something that I think translates whether you're playing the first team or the second team or the third team. When your first team shows that physicality, I think is there to stay. Now, talent is something different. You can be physical and not have a whole lot of talent. And so I think that's the case. I think that's what we saw today. But kind of the shocking thing is, man, I thought Austin Jackson and Patrick Paul were going to be up for the challenge. They're both veterans. Patrick Paul has only played for 1 year, but they're both veteran offensive linemen who have been tested, and I thought they would both show better today than they did. So again, I've got some concern, but yeah, Solana, unfortunately, I think today is the more realistic look at that offensive line.
What about Malik, Perk? Because I was happily surprised with what he did. Like he's been in the league so long, but he has 6 starts, so we're all trying to see what he's going to do. And he looked good in that first drive that Solana was talking about. Like, are you pleasantly surprised by Malik, or was that an aberration in that first drive?
No, I'm pleasantly surprised by Malik Willis still. I think he's going to hold up okay as far as the arm strength and the accuracy and not panicking in the pocket and making good decisions on when to run and when he does run to slide and all that kind of stuff. We've seen nothing but good stuff from Malik Willis, so I'm not too worried about him from that standpoint. With Malik, to me, it's are you going to have the pass protection? Are you going to have the wide receivers? Are you going to have the tight end? Because we know that he's got a running back, right? In Achane, he's got his own arm, he's got his own feet. That's about all he's got offensively. So he's gonna be talent deprived offensively. He's gonna have to make a lot of stuff happen himself, and I think he can do that to a certain extent. But he's not a magician. He's gonna need some help, and I'm not sure if he's gonna have enough help to make a good statistical showing for himself.
Is Jeff Hafley a magician? I mean, so what is his take? Like, we've seen beyond the practices, we've seen 2 joint practices with Washington. We've seen the first preseason game against Washington. Now you had the joint practice with the Giants today. You've got the preseason game 2 coming up on Saturday. Do we know Jeff Hafley's state of mind when it comes to this roster and what he's going to be working with?
We know that Jeff wants a physical team, and he said that, win or lose after the game, he wants the opponent to know we were in a fight. And so that's test number 1, and I think he's been pleased with the physicality. Number 2, he knows that this is a talent-deficient team, right? He knew that before he took the job. He knew the salary cap situation, and he knew he wasn't going to have Tyreek, and I'm sure that they probably knew that they weren't going to have Tua. So he's okay with that. I think really the big thing with Haf is going to be what can they do as far as, can we run the ball effectively? Can we throw it effectively, short distances? And what can they do effectively? Defensively, do they have to scheme up the pass rush with blitzes and zero blitzes, or will it come naturally with Chop Robinson and Josh Uche and all that kind of stuff? I think Haf he just wants to know what this team can do well, and I think he'll be pretty patient and reasonable working within those parameters. But, man, this team, look, we saw this in 2019. We know they're not going to have a whole lot of talent. But, again, in 2019, those last 9 games, I should say, when they went 5-4 after the 0-7 start, they found some stuff they could do. I think that's going to be the big thing with Haf, that by the second half of the season, can we find something that we can do and win some games?
And Perk, I don't know if we talked about this, but I'm starting to see it more. Is football swinging back to the football that I love?
Yes.
Because, like, the Bills' front 7, the front 7 of all these top teams, you have to be able to, like you said, you like physicality. Hafley likes physicality. You got to go out there and whoop some people's butt. For a while in the league, for the last 4 or 5 years, it wasn't like that. Is it swinging back? Because I see it swinging back, and I love that style of football.
Yeah, no, you're right. It definitely is, Shannon. And really, I've told y'all this, the last 3 Super Bowls, all 6 teams have been in the top 4 in the league in scoring defense. And so, yeah, we're seeing balance. These teams, you still have to be able to score, 25, 27 points per game, but you got to be able to hold that opponent, and that's a big key. That's what we're seeing nowadays is more balance as opposed to quarterback. You do have to be able to hit somebody in the mouth, and if they get up, you got to be able to hit them again. And so that's the type of football that I like, and I do think that the league, at least the last few years, has been in that mode.
Put your hands on me then.
That's it, baby. That's it. Let's get physical here. I love it.
Speaking of physicality, I saw Jacob Rodriguez had an interception today, Perk.
Yep.
Is that the best mustache in Dolphins history?
Oh man, it's right up there, right? I can't think of a better one.
What about
Who had-
Bocamper?
Jim Kick. Jim Kick had a nice one, didn't he? Back in the day.
I think a lot of those killer bees had
They
'em.
did back in the day.
Yeah,
but
the Killer Bees did. That's true. I think Manny Fernandez had a nice one, as a matter of fact. But it's right up there. It is a Dolphins Ring of Honor mustache. Put it that way.
There you go.
I don't know if it's an NFL Hall of Fame mustache, but it's a Dolphins Ring of Honor mustache.
That's fair. I like that description of it. You know, you mentioned that tempers flare when it gets this hot outside, and that there were a bunch of scuffles today, and the temperature certainly didn't help. What goes on with the beat writers? Are nerves frayed? No, I'm serious.
Man.
Like, if Joe Shad walks past you and flicks some of his pencil lead ash your way, like, are nerves frayed when it comes to the reporters?
Put your hands on me then.
Put your hands on me, Shad.
That's right. Well, it would have to be like 1976 for Joe Shad to flick a pencil lid at me. But no, we sit in the stands under a contraption literally called a big ass fan, and they are big ass fans. So we're chilling. We're cool up there. So yeah, there's no hostility.
You're
in the
telling me there's no hostilities whatsoever when you're at the pencil sharpener line. What? What's so funny?
I don't sharpen pencils anymore.
No? I remember that
No,
from
no,
school. From school, I used to get in the pencil sharpener line.
And get beat
Oh, yeah.
up.
I didn't get beat up. I said, put your hands on me, teach. Put your hands on me. You're telling me no nerves get frayed amongst the
No.
media members. I find this hard to believe because there's some alpha males there. There's some beta males, but there's some alpha males in that media group.
Look, you know us, Hawk. You know how media is. We don't get chippy till the meal comes around, and you're trying to get beef, and it's all gone, and all you can get is chicken. That's when we start getting upset with each other. But other than that, we're cool.
Did we ever talk to Perk about his donut bringing?
We did not.
Yeah,
We did not?
Perk.
All right, real
Unacceptable,
real
Perk.
quick, because we're going to run out of time here.
All right.
So you tweeted out 6 donuts.
Wait a minute.
You tweeted
Joe
out.
Shad tweeted that out.
Now,
I bought
that's
18.
right. Joe Shad tweeted out a picture of the 6 donuts you brought in. And we had a conversation on the air about, is it better off just to bring no donuts than just 6 when there's more than 6 people that you're working with? And secondly, you obviously chose the donuts because that was not assorted. There were 3 chocolate and then 3 chocolate with sprinkles.
Yeah.
What kind of adult is choosing sprinkled donuts for a group of other adults?
Hey, look, let me give you the full story. So I was going to go to Einstein Bagels or Dunkin' Donuts. And I know the media, so that was a slam dunk, right? Dunkin' Donuts.
Sure.
You know, we want fat and cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. As far as the sprinkles, but I will tell you this also, I didn't eat a single donut. I passed all the fat and cholesterol off to my friends.
Of course you didn't eat a single donut. You only brought 6 of them. There's 20 people in that
My
workroom.
problem
Hey,
is not with the sprinkles, Perk. My problem with 6.
I brought 18. Shad only took a picture of 6. I brought 18. Yeah,
all
I brought
right.
18.
All
Yeah.
right. So now you go flick
Yeah.
those lead shavings right in Joe Shad's face because he tried to make you look bad. So you brought 18 donuts?
I brought 18. It was a dozen and then a half dozen. So yeah, I brought 18
So
donuts.
are you saying Joe Shad is fake news?
Well, do you trust the media? That's the only thing. I will leave you with that. Do you trust the media? I mean, come on. I brought 18. He showed 6. You know you can't
All right.
trust
I'm
us.
glad we got to the bottom of this
Yeah.
because that makes a lot more sense.
And maybe we owe Perk an apology because I think we're all guilty of blasting him on the air.
Well, right, because we figured maybe you brought a dozen, but then why would they split it up into 2 6-packs? So I'm guessing you got one box that was a dozen, the other box was the 6, and that's the box that Joe Shad showed.
Exactly, and I don't know why Joe Shad chose to only tell part of the story,
Yeah.
but I'll take that up with him later. But
Yeah.
I
Did you
I
dirty,
didn't deserve
man.
that. I'm
Yes.
better than that.
Yeah.
Y'all should know that.
It
I'm
seems
disappointed
like
in y'all.
It seems like it put your hands on me then, Joe.
It does,
situation.
doesn't it? It does. It does. Yeah.
Hey,
Man.
real quick. I hate to get serious now off of this vibe, but during practice today, Francis Mauigoa, the Giants guard, former guard or offensive tackle rather, went in during practice. The Giants say that he had a stinger, but he didn't finish practice today. So for all the locals out there, Mauigoa seems okay, but he did not finish practice. But he seems okay.
Yeah, I think we're all keeping an eye on the former Miami Hurricanes because there's some decent potentials out there for this coming season.
Bain is about to go crazy.
Yeah, although Solana doesn't think so. Solana thinks the whole Ruben Bain stuff is
Well, I mean, his
overdone.
highlight reel on Instagram when nobody else is on the field is going crazy every day after practice. Every
what
day.
a weird
Solana,
place to
I'm in-
plant your flag.
I'm
isn't
in
it?
studio today now. You go
And that is
badmouth
a
Bain.
strange place to plant your flag. Well, the very generous Chris Perkins can be read in the Sun Sentinel app. Follow him on social media as well. I am glad we got to the bottom of the donut story because we were all thinking
Yes.
differently of you. We really were.
Y'all will have those same thoughts after the next interview. I'll say something or write something. I'll get ripped again. So I enjoy this brief
That is
little period of getting along, but y'all will rip me again.
That is true. That is true. Chris Perkins from the Sun Sentinel. Thank you, Perk.
All right, see y'all.
Glad we got to the bottom of that.
That
All right.
makes sense. 18 is okay.
That makes sense.
6 was my criticism.
Because
of
like
him.
6 is what, $4. 18 is $9. Like, what are
Yes.
we doing? But now it all makes sense. And now I'm not so upset with 3 donuts with sprinkles. I thought 50% of the donuts had sprinkles. They didn't. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there were probably all the different flavors. So,
I would love to watch Joe Shad and Perk fight.
oh, they're getting ready. I mean, we're gonna make this happen.
I couldn't make this happen.
Cheetah Pompano, that's your party headquarters. It's a birthday party, an office party, bachelor party, even a divorce celebration. You do it at Cheetah Pompano. Great spot to watch a game or a fight on the weekend. They've got 4 stages of entertainment, the most beautiful ladies in South Florida. And Cheetah Pompano does that amazing complimentary gourmet lunch till 3 p.m. every day and happy hour specials till 6 p.m. every day. So this Sunday, Cheetah Palm Beach is hosting their bartender bash, Pretty in Pink. Come see your favorite bartenders and waitresses dressed all in pink, gracing all 3 stages. There will be bottle specials, a roast beef carving station starting at 6 p.m., a gourmet dessert and cheese station as well. So make sure you're at Cheetah Palm Beach this Sunday. Every day is a great day at Cheetah Pompano Beach. Make sure you visit Cheetah Palm Beach, especially this Sunday. Get all the details at cheetahsofl.com.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I want Jimmy to bathe me.
Let's go! Turn me up. We can now prove that most of us have faces
second 2-week summer vacation, and then I'm
Vacating a lot.
gonna come back better than ever, all refreshed. Very exciting. But Jimmy's been sending me off with good music all week.
Yeah.
Just excited that he is finding it in his heart. Today, National Radio Day, and so it's very exciting to be spending the day at the radio station with you and Solana and Jimmy the Bedbug. I watched over the weekend, because my wife was out of town, I watched The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. I'd never seen it before. And because I'm traveling for the next couple of weeks, should I watch The Equalizer 2 and 3? Like, because I downloaded them both on the Max app. Are they good? Like, I really liked The Equalizer. It got goofy at the end, but so did Taken, and I love that movie. Like, it just gets so absurd, but it's fine.
It's the same story with different characters.
Which is what Taken is.
Taken. It's great you brought up Taken. Yeah. It's the Equalizer, the same exact story with different characters.
Because he is a badass, the Equalizer.
I would say it doesn't decline, but there's no raise in it. It's just Denzel being a badass. And he's always going to be a badass.
You seen that movie, The Equalizer?
Yeah, I saw The Equalizer 1, 2, and 3 in a hotel room in Cancun.
Why? Was it raining?
No, Valentina got hammered the first night. She got too sick. So we had to cancel dinner. We had to cancel what comes after dinner.
That's so funny.
So you ain't do nothing?
The first night, too many margaritas at the pool, and I watched Equalizer 1, 2, and 3.
That is one of the greatest stories that I've ever heard. One of the best honeymoon stories that I have ever heard.
So you travel to have a night with Denzel?
Yep.
I could have done this in Miami.
She must have been out cold if you watched all 3 movies in that series.
Equalizer 1, Equalizer 2, Equalizer 3.
She must have been out cold.
Some room service, drinking
crazy,
drinking
man.
a little brewskis by myself.
That's crazy.
What's up, Zell?
I remember my not honeymoon, but wedding night. We get up to the hotel room, and I'm just like, let's open checks. I swear to God, I remember it. I don't remember much. I mean, it was 28 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember getting up to that hotel room and just going.
You had a suite.
Sweet. We were
nice.
at the Hillsborough Club
Ooh.
in Deerfield Beach, and I laid down on that bed, and I said, go grab that stack of checks.
There's a million.
We are going to lay here, and we are going to open checks.
There's a million jokes attached to this, but I'm going to leave them alone.
And I'll tell you, I believe it took me way longer to open those checks than anything else that happened that night.
Grandpa Rufus gave us $2,100.
Yeah, she's like, why are you so excited? I'm like, did you see Uncle Joe's check?
Asia was pregnant when we got married. So I could still have I was still drinking and partying with my buddies, but she couldn't. So it was like yeah, let's go back to the room. Like, you're sober.
You're like,
I'm having a great time.
Like, hey, you go back to the room. I'm drinking with my friends.
Hey, T and Jarvis are still having a good time.
It just never works out like the movies. Like, you see these movies, and I don't know, there's rose petals all over the room or whatever, and I'm just like, find the checks.
We had rose petals. I think I called them.
Did you really?
I think I called them pose retals.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
pose
baby.
Jack Daniels is here. We're going to do a little drinking in the next segment.
Uh-oh.
You ready for that?
That'll create pose retals.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll do headlines at 3 o'clock hour, and we'll have a little Jack Daniels ready to go. Before we take the break, I'll tell you about my good friends and the amazing award-winning team at Doral Kia. Whenever you want a low price, you know you always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Take advantage of your Pricito all month long on popular new Kia models like a Sportage, Sorento, Telluride, K5, Soul, and more. Do not wait. Hurry to Doral Kia today. You don't want to miss your chance to save on a new Kia. Mitchell, the Kia boss, he and his entire staff, they'll take great care of you. Took great care of the Hochmans. We bought our son a Kia K4 at Doral Kia. You will have a great shopping experience there as well. I can guarantee it. Visit them at Doral Kia right there at the dealership in Doral, or start shopping for your Pricito online at DoralKia.com.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Chicken salad is egg salad because eggs are liquid chicken.
National Radio Day, so I feel like maybe this is our National Radio Day celebration. I'm also leaving for vacation tomorrow, so maybe this is my send-off. There's lots of reasons that we could be drinking Jack Daniels at 3 in the afternoon, but you don't really even need a reason, to be quite honest.
Need one.
So we're in the studio, and across from me and Crowder is Byron Copeland. He is the barrel maturation manager and master taster at Jack Daniels Distillery.
Yes.
And then we've got Erica Alvarez, trade advocacy manager for Miami for Jack Daniels. So look at that. She's going to be creating. Now, Byron, what is she going to be making for us? I see we have here, you've given us already a little shot of something.
Yeah, we're going to call it a pour.
This is a pour.
We're not
going
to take a shot. So
I'm sorry.
It's a pour.
We're going to call it a pour. So the first thing we have is a Jack Daniels Bonded. So we wanted to step it up a notch and go up from old number 7 and do a bonded pour with you.
So this can be what? The classiest thing I ever drank?
Well, pretty much.
Right, he drinks liqueurs.
Like-
he doesn't even drink liquor.
You know what my drink is?
Look.
You know what my drink is? Aperol Spritz. I get made fun of, but I'm a very feminine man. I like Aperol Spritz. I do it with no shame.
All right. So let's do this.
All right.
So with this one, this is bonded. Bonded is, like I said, is a step up from old number 7. So bonded has to be 100 proof. Bonded also has to be 4 years old. But so if you say Aperol, what do you drink?
I mean, I'm not really proud of it.
Well, I tell you this: all this color comes from the barrel. So
Don't look at me. Don't look at me differently.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Don't look at me differently.
Yeah, all of this color comes from the barrel. So this is pretty unique.
So it's not. This isn't coloring that's used to make it look.
No. If you see coloring with old number 7 or Jack Daniels or any Tennessee whiskey, it's called a liqueur. You can no longer call it a bourbon or a Tennessee whiskey. So if you add color.
I like learning stuff like
Yeah,
this.
yeah. This is natural. This is all natural. So what we have here, so like I said, this is bonded, and you see that darker color?
Yep.
So 25% of these barrels were selected from the top parts of the warehouse. What happens in the top parts of the warehouse? You should know this.
What's
Shannon.
that? It doesn't get as hot, or it gets hotter.
It gets hotter in the top parts of the
It
warehouse.
gets hotter.
I
Bro, I have been to Lynchburg, Tennessee.
you been there.
I picked my own barrel.
I
out.
just
been there
thought
with
I
me.
just
You
thought there was some hanky panky going up on the
he was
upper
there.
levels, and he's like, you know what goes on the top
No,
floors.
when I tasted
he
it,
know-
I
he
might have
was
had
there.
the hanky panky because it was so good.
All right, so this one, so let's go ahead and nose. I want you to, let's try to, let's do it like we were tasting at Jack Daniels. So let's go through and nose. So when I say nose.
Solana, you got one back there?
I'm set up, man.
All right.
Yeah,
and
I'm set
Jimmy,
up.
does Jimmy have a what is this again? Jack Daniels Bonded?
Yeah, this is
I
bonded.
do have one.
So
All
this
right.
is 4 years plus. When you go through and nose, I want you to just think about your experiences in life and just call out what you're smelling.
Oh, all right.
So you should be getting like
Yeah, I feel like
caramel,
Yeah,
vanilla.
caramel.
A lot of that comes from the barrel.
I felt like I was busting out on another blackjack table. If you're talking about my experiences in life, that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh, well, yeah.
Scratching off another losing lottery ticket.
Are you going to call out what your nose is?
This
You gonna call out
you
it?
smell a scratch
Yeah.
off ticket?
So you should be getting spice, too.
No,
So you
I do
should be
smell
getting
it.
some
No,
spice.
It smells great.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I get
So
that note.
let's go in
for
for a
sure.
sip.
But
And
in
when I
other
say-
words, in all honesty, what do I say to sound like I know what I'm doing? I like to learn from
Yeah.
people who actually know about this stuff because I don't. I'm a very simple man.
Well,
I don't know if
when
you've noticed.
when you're nosing whiskey, again, it's really your experiences. So when
Hold
I say
on, we
nose,
got to do a
yeah,
305. Hold on 1 second.
It's 305.
305.
Dale.
Bless. Dale.
Dale.
Thank you, Bedbug.
You're welcome.
305 is sponsored by Miami Lake Chevrolet, where you walk in as a customer and drive out as family. We always break at 305. Probably not a bad time to do a little nosy.
Yeah.
His bond. I like to rub my nose on children's faces.
Well, that sounds odd the way you just said that. You're talking about like a friend who maybe had a newborn.
A baby, I like
Right,
to,
yeah,
I
okay.
like to nose.
Well, that's.
nose
I mean,
his
I've
face.
done
sure.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you have
yeah.
your lawyer said you could too. So.
Johnny
You
over
can
there
say the
shaking
crazy
his head.
stuff. You can say crazy stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Is bonded new?
Huh?
'Cause I've
No,
had a lot of-
Bonded came out in 2022. This won the Whiskey of the Year in 2022. So no, it's 4 years old.
Yeah.
So our Bonded series is something we wanted to step up a notch. And so if you have Bonded, you can make old fashions with them, Boulevardiers or so. So this is a 100 proof whiskey. So are we gonna taste it?
Yeah, but again, I just want to learn. So let's say I'm sitting down at a bar or a restaurant. I want to sound like I know what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
So what do I say? I'm asking the server for Jack Daniel's Bonded.
Yes. So if I was you and I was stepping in, I would say, "Hey, can I get a Jack Bonded?"
Jack Bonded.
Yeah, and they're gonna say, "Okay." They're gonna hand you this. Again, it's 4 years old plus. So this is what you're getting. So especially if you wanted something that's neat. If you wanted to drink it neat, hey, can I get a Bonded neat? If you want to drink on the rocks, hey, can I get a Bonded with a large rock or on the rocks?
But he
or
can't,
if you wanted
right?
to drink it in a
Can I
old-fashioned.
drink it on the rocks,
I don't
or
think-
that's
I
a
don't
sign?
know.
Is that a
He
sign
would-
of weakness?
No. But look, let me say this: you could drink whiskey any way you want. It's no wrong way. It's no right way. Just drink it responsibly.
Oh, look at that.
Look
That
at
was-
that,
that
but
was-
he'd get kidnapped.
That was good. Well, I've been kidding. That's what I smell. No.
You smell kidnapping? No, you don't. No. Well, you should smell like a cinnamon. You should
No,
smell like cinnamon.
but yeah, I
spice.
do smell that. So now, But what do I say now? I'm sitting with my friends.
That's it. Hey.
But now I'm sitting with them, and I've ordered this Jack Daniel's Bonded. What do I say about it? Like before we and you said we're not taking shots. So
a quick learning piece. So all of this color comes from the barrel.
Right.
Well, when whiskey expands, it goes in clear. So when whiskey expands in the summertime, it's going to go in that barrel, and it's going to pick up that caramel flavor, the caramel color. It's going to pick up vanilla. It's going to pick up spice. It's going to pick up oak. So what you're going to tell your friends while you're sitting down is, hey, let's try this Bonded. It's going to give us some of these caramel-rich oak flavors.
yeah,
And then
see?
you go from there.
Why are you laughing, Solana? You don't think I can pull that off?
I don't. I do not think.
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can.
Well, that's why I ask questions, though.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I
Oh
like-
no,
I
it's no,
like
it's
to
no, there's no
learn.
right or
I
wrong.
can't wait
questions.
to see this.
What's that?
I've never seen you drink good liquor.
I don't.
Wait.
That's why I'm trying to.
So, all right.
that
now-
like, how does this compare to say Cisco?
Mm.
I'm just teasing. That was my drink in college. Cisco.
Well, I drunk. Well, before I got into the whiskey industry, I would drink like some MD 2020s.
yeah, a little OE. And
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Cisco.
Yeah, but now you know where this color comes from.
right from the
Now
barrel.
you know where the flavor comes from.
That's right.
Fermentation.
I sense.
Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a sip.
All right.
Just a sip, not
Just
a
a
shot.
sip.
Yeah, a sip.
Why you making all that noise?
That was not me who made that noise.
That was probably me.
That was
Oh,
Byron.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I was
That's what I
about to
do.
say.
I'm a,
He's a
this is what I do.
professional at this, man.
This is what it is. All right. So what are you getting? What are you
That's
getting?
good, man.
Did you get
The
that
caramel,
right up front?
the caramel is something.
Right up front, sweetness.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to feel that
It's got a
warming
little,
sensation.
yeah, a little,
cinnamon,
little zip. It's got a little
spice.
zip.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to take another sip?
Yeah, another sip, and you should get different flavors.
Right.
Johnny been holding out on me, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't never give me the Bonded.
I've known Johnny for 10 years. I ain't got nothing.
This is-
Nothing.
Holding out on me.
Zero.
hey, so all that sweetness that you're getting, that's natural.
Now,
We didn't add any sugar or anything. This is a natural process. Only 4 ingredients.
is that
water,
you making all
the
that
yeast.
noise now, sipping it?
Oh, that's good, man.
All right.
So water, yeast, grains, and the barrel. That's it.
And what time is it now? 3:09. So can I take a quick nap under the console here for a minute? Are you guys all right with that? Because I'm starting to feel it.
I hold you like an infant.
Can you swaddle me?
Man, you see what you do? He wants with a nosy
Can
here.
you
so
swaddle me for a
No, you
second?
got it now.
No, that is good. Byron Copeland, again, he's the barrel maturation manager and master taster at the Jack Daniel Distillery. And Erica Alvarez is the trade advocacy manager for Miami. And she's going to make us an actual drink here.
Yes.
And I would say if you ever get a chance to go to Lynchburg, Tennessee, that's special.
It's worth seeing.
It's worth seeing. Like you're saying, you see like the barrels up. I don't know how high they go, but 30, 40 barrels up, big warehouse full of barrels. When they the fermentation process,
Yes.
when you could breathe into that pipe.
Yes. When the yeast was eating the sugar, consuming the
Yeah.
sugar, and creating ethanol and CO2.
They said I was the first person to go back to the yeast process 12 times.
Really?
I said, oh.
When Erica handed this to me, she said, "This might be more your speed, man."
Wait, did you say that for real?
You know he's a
No.
That's
Wait.
a male.
Now this is somebody in there actually just said honey. So this is not honey. This is blackberry. So this is one of our flavors.
So now, what is this drink? This is
So this is Jack Daniel's blackberry is one of our newest flavors. So we have honey, we have apple, we have fire, and then now we have blackberry. This is probably one of the
Tennessee
hottest. Yeah.
blackberry.
Yeah. So this is
whiskey.
actually like old number 7 mixed with natural blackberry.
So there's nothing in here but that and ice?
No, it's blackberry smash.
Yeah.
So what is in here? Blackberry smash.
You want to tell us what's in there?
Well, come over to the mic. Go ahead. Lean into Byron's mic.
Oh yeah, you can. Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
ready.
It's my girl.
It's a blackberry smash. So I infused the Jack Daniel's blackberry with lemon, mint, and simple syrup for over 24 hours.
Oh, that's
And,
fantastic.
Yeah, I created like this really nice, like, herbaceous.
Refreshing.
That is refreshing.
Topped with soda water and a mint sprig and a little blackberry in there.
So now that's something like if I was at a place, I could say I'll take a blackberry
A
smash.
blackberry
Yes.
smash. Yeah, very popular here in Miami. For
Do
sure.
I have to specify Jack Daniel's blackberry smash?
I would.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that. Write that down for me, would you?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I got you, ma'am.
So the cool thing about this one is, I mean, this is refreshing. Erica did a great job here, but it is so blackberry is old number 7, and once we dump those barrels of old number 7, then we mix in the blackberry flavor.
Is this
natural
like
flavor.
is this a good drink to have during a football game?
Yeah,
It's
oh, yeah.
football
Oh, yeah.
season, like
tailgate football?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
blackberry smash, or am I better off like with just the bonded, like what
Both.
both?
No, seriously. I mean, for me, anyway, any one of these will go well with football season. Yeah.
Well, if like you're
anyone.
watching one of your shows, will you just sit there and you'll sip a bonded?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Bonded to me, you can't go wrong. I mean, you think about that natural flavor we just had, that sweetness, the oak, that spice. I mean, that's natural. I mean, that's, especially in the wintertime, that warming sensation that we had, not a burn, but, warming. So, yeah, you can sip it anytime you want.
Yeah, Byron, the brand expansion, because I have never seen the Tennessee blackberry before. That's the first time I've ever seen it. And I knew about the apple.
Yeah.
I knew about them coming out. That brand expansion, why was that created by a company that's been around for 100 years?
Great question. So BlackBerry, so consumers, right? So we know we're out there asking consumers what they want. And then so if you have old number 7, you have all these different flavors out here, well, different expressions. What will bring people to the whiskey industry? Well, when you have flavors, everybody doesn't want to drink a strong whiskey. So you have this, and that's going to bring more people in. It's more approachable, right?
Yeah.
So if I drink this on ice by itself, it's more approachable than drinking 120-something proof whiskey. So this is what the consumers wanted.
What are some of the other flavors?
Honey whiskey
So we
is
have
probably
honey,
the most
natural
popular,
honey.
right?
Honey
have
whiskey,
fire.
you drink that?
That's what I drank throughout my entire
Honey, fire,
college
and
years,
apple.
man.
And then the blackberry. So we had those four.
What are the four again?
flavors? Honey, apple, fire, and then blackberry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fire.
blackberry is the newest one.
Fire's just
Yeah,
cinnamon.
fire is
Fire is something.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I
Fire's
love
nice.
it. So what did you drink, Solana?
Honey whiskey.
So
like-
that just turns off women.
So we do it.
How do you order it? Do you say, I'll take a honey whiskey, hold the whiskey, and they just bring you the bear with the honey in it, the little honey bear? They bring-
No, we do have a special. I don't know if you ever had our single barrel. So we do have a single barrel. Single barrel is literally just a single barrel. Like you only get 200 bottles on down based on the angel share. Angel share is when you put whiskey in 53 gallons, you put it at the top parts of the warehouse, it dissipates, and then whatever's left in that barrel, that's what you have for a single barrel. We're actually doing a pick today with Zach Thomas with the Miami
really?
Dolphins.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I brought
Yeah,
y'all
barrel
a
pick.
single barrel.
Yes, you did.
A single barrel.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had the
Yeah, you
pivot
did.
single barrel. I brought them bottles. What was
Yeah.
that, a year ago or so?
What is the single best Jack Daniel's drink you've ever had?
Wow. I'm going to say mine that I created.
What did you create?
So I created.
And
That's like
can we
T-bone.
all create something? I'd like to create something.
Well,
for Jack
I did
Daniels.
with our innovation.
Have you ever infused Funyuns into Jack Daniels? It's something I'm spitballing.
man, I
You
love
have an
Funyuns, too.
onion,
Who doesn't love Funyuns?
onion
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
You want
No,
onion
wait.
whiskey?
Yeah.
So I did
Funyun whiskey. No, you didn't hear anybody say anything about onions.
No, I did a rye. I did a syrup barrel finished rye. So I did a rye. I sent a person 30 barrels down to his company. He put his syrup in, and he aged that syrup in there for 30 days. Dumped the syrup out, sent it back to me, and I aged some rye in there for 2.5 years. That rye was an 8-year-old whiskey, so total about 11 years. So, yeah, that's something that I created from start to finish.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems cool.
I ain't getting no bottle.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you sure did. I see you. I
I
keep
feel
talking about
like
that.
if you
We'll think
have
about
that
it.
accent, you sound much more knowledgeable about Jack Daniels.
So he seems smarter than me.
Well, I mean,
We actually
even
grew
without
up-
the
we
accent,
grew up not
he
far
would
from
seem
each other.
smarter than you if he wrote
Yeah.
everything down on a pad.
Yeah, we grew up not far from each other.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
but you sound like you have the roll down perfectly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles
Thank
smart
you.
dude.
Thank you.
Man, that is fun. All right. Anybody have anything else you want to do before we go to a commercial break? We have to do headlines, but we'll do it in the next segment.
Okay.
Anybody have any other questions for Byron?
Can I take that bottle home?
No, Jack, I already asked. The bonded
Wait,
is
is
mine. We can do whatever you
Can
want.
you take the bottle home?
Oh, I need the
Oh,
blackberry
hey,
too.
we got some. We can leave y'all. We can leave y'all some.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Say
do, you,
less.
do you like the? Have you had this blackberry smash before?
I have never had the blackberry smash, but it's in my wheelhouse for sure.
That's in my wheelhouse.
In my
too.
wheelhouse, for sure.
That is good. You like that or no? You need to just
I
drink
like
the
it neat.
bonded. Neat.
Out the bottle, hot.
Is that because the hot thing is these big ice cubes, right? The one cube or the one ice ball. Is that do anything for you, or am I
Well,
getting
yeah,
caught up in the hype?
No. It's not hype. So if you take that bonded, which is 100 proof, and you add it on a ice cube, the large cube, some things are more water soluble than not, so it may open up more sweet notes, or it may stymie some of the sweet notes and make it more spicy or something.
Is the one giant cube better than say chipped ice or whatever?
I'm gonna say that's the way I drink it, with one large cube. But like I told you, there's no wrong way. So some people are gonna get like the crush. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your preference. Yeah, it's your preference.
Just take the bottle, pop the top off, and drink it like a beer.
Some people do that too, but
He
hey,
leaned into the
yeah, some
accent
people
there
do
for a
that.
second, and he sounded smarter. He leaned into the accent.
That's what I tell them. I like it hot.
Out
the
Yeah,
bottle.
some
hot.
people do that as well.
Anything
Yeah,
else
we
going
do.
on with Jack Daniels you want to share with us before we?
Well, we always have more innovation going on. Not everything's not gonna make it to market, but we're always trying to support our fans and the consumers out there. So I tell you, try if you see a Jack Daniels out there on the shelf, the honey, the apple, the blackberry. If you see it and you want to try it, try it. And we have more to the Bonded series as well. But you can't go wrong with old number 7 either.
All right.
Black
I'm going
Jack.
to add this to my rotation.
You should, and I would say, going to Lynchburg, Tennessee, and seeing it, it's not like a gigantic production. It's almost like a family business. Like everybody knows each other. They walk around. They let me just walk around the distillery and hang out, and they bring me in. We got to pick our own top
Yeah,
shelf
single
because
barrel.
it's
Oh, yeah.
cooler.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
No,
true.
it's warmer.
No, it's cool. I just made
No,
this
it's hotter.
mistake.
It's hotter up
Yeah, it's
high.
hotter up top.
Heat
rises.
rises.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, heat rises.
No, you're saying it's cooler up there.
The temperature is different. They let me pick a damn barrel out. We had 70 bottles of vodka.
He's already hammered.
Yeah.
Had 70 bottles.
Wait,
at my
it
damn
might
house.
be.
But it was so cool to know that a company that's that big, and then you meet you're sitting there looking at everybody right
Right,
there.
it's not
in
like
one
a
room.
nameless, faceless,
And-
rolling stuff off the
Yeah.
belt.
And
that's
every
funny,
barrel,
this-
every bottle that you ever had came from that one spot, Lynchburg, Tennessee. And every drop comes from that one Cave Spring Hollow. And most people don't know that. Most people think
Well,
that
you hear it in the commercials, but it doesn't really
Yeah, but
resonate
yeah.
until you actually hammer it home. That
Yeah.
no, that's really it.
Every drop comes from that same place. I work there with the same generations of people that have been working there.
And you're in Lynchburg
Tennessee.
and say, where we going to eat? You got this place and that place. What if I want barbecue?
Right.
You got this place and that place.
It's
You
like,
go to
It's pretty
Bobo's,
cool.
Mary Bobo's.
it's
You go
like,
to Bobo's, yeah.
It's
Mary
like,
Bo.
Yeah.
it's like My Cousin Vinny, where the menu says breakfast, lunch, dinner. Yeah.
That was
Anyway.
pretty cool.
Well, thank you. Let's
cheers.
have a toast to Jack Daniels. Let's all raise our blackberry smashes. Byron Copeland
Yeah.
and Erica Alvarez and everybody from Jack Daniels who stopped by today for National Radio Day. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
yes. I'm getting texts now. Bring me a bottle. I don't think they have that many bottles, Brian.
Now, somebody say I look like James Harden and make as much money.
Tell
No,
you
I
what,
don't.
James Harden just signed a new contract today.
I don't
for
make as much money with James
you know
Harden.
how much he's made in his NBA
I need to take
career?
a picture of that. Look, I'm going to manifest that I make as much money as James Harden. Don't
You
take
know how
that
much
off
he's
the
made in his NBA carear?
I-
$510 million.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm about to take
That'll-
a picture of this.
That'll buy you a bunch of bonded. That'll get you a bunch of bonded. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with more Hochman, Crowder, and Solana after this.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Who would be interested in Abuela Danger?
Sometimes historic
in front of us. Got the Jack Daniels bonded still. Not shooting it, not sipping it. What did he say? He had a term.
Enjoy.
No, but there was a term.
It was not. It wasn't
Savor.
shoot. It was
Savor.
No, there was a
sip. It was sip.
It wasn't sip.
No, he said you don't shoot it, you sip
No,
it.
it wasn't. It wasn't. He used a term. Go
How
find
you
Byron.
drink
Bug.
Aperol spritzes.
Bug. Because I'm trying to learn now. I'm trying to learn. I want to use the Bug. Go see if you can find Byron. Ask him what he called taking a sip of the Jack Daniels bonded.
He kept telling you to smell it.
I'll give you $50,000 if Jimmy comes back with information.
No
I
answer.
saw the way that he just left. Like he's
He ran
already.
He ran into the wall. Did you see him? He ran into the wall.
Did he really?
He took off, ran into
He's
the wall.
holding up his shorts like they're falling down. He's got this big smile on his face because he doesn't know if I'm serious or not to go find Byron. And I know what he's going to do. He's going to go do a lap around the radio station. He's going to end up bringing Ron back here.
He's just searching for a black person.
And Ron's been dying to get on the air. It's going to be like a Three's Company misunderstanding.
I know what Byron is, but Ron's here.
All right, let's do headlines here for the 3 o'clock hour. Brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
If by some miracle Jimmy does muster up the courage to find the right person here, what is he going to ask him?
There's zero chance that the question I'm looking to get answered gets answered because Jimmy's not going to ask it right. Here comes Jimmy. I see him walking back into your side of the studio. Bedbug?
Bug.
What do we know, Bedbug?
They left. I couldn't get an answer.
Ah, I can't believe that happened. Go ask Ron. Well, where did you look? You looked everywhere?
I mean, he wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
Right. But did you look everywhere for Byron?
Yeah, I looked around and nobody.
All right. You want to go try to find Erica?
Did you get in contact with anybody?
No.
All right, let's do headlines here with Solana. I like the way you hustled, Bug.
Hey, Bug, why'd you run into the wall?
Why are you holding your shorts up when you were running? Were your shorts falling down?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you're losing too much weight.
That's a good thing.
Looking good, Bug.
All right. What do you got for the headlines, Solana?
The Miami Dolphins at joint practices today.
Pour. A pour? Somebody just texted in? Let's have a pour. I think that was it.
I think it was poor.
I think that was it. Instead of saying let's do a shot, he said no.
A pour.
You do a pour.
You're
That's
right.
what I was looking for.
Yeah.
A pour. That sounds classy too. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting down at the table with some friends or whatever. Hey, can I get 4 pours of Jack Daniels bonded? Like I think that
Sounds a little high
sounds
class,
cool,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Not at the places I go.
Oh, I mean, listen, me. They go with what? Your avocado toast?
They don't know what I'm talking
They
about.
go, what do you want? What do you want to pour of? Extra espresso?
What you want again? 4 pours, please, from me and my colleagues.
My colleagues. A pour. That was it. That sounds classy. Because you don't do a shot of whiskey, right?
You can.
Do
mean,
I?
You could do a shot of anything, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like the
Shoot,
way to
antifreeze.
drink Jack Daniels
It's
is
sip it.
to sip it.
Yeah.
One of the flavors that they were talking about, like the fire.
Yeah.
That you kind of do a shot of.
That sounds like Fireball.
It's their version
Right.
of Fireball, but
Literally,
It's got to be
it
better.
is.
Yeah.
It's
way better.
Yeah.
A way better
Right.
fireball.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
There's another fireball and something else with the little crazy man, the little devil on the front. That cinnamon whiskey got
That's
big
Fireball.
for a little while.
Yes,
Wow,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
huge.
That's fireball with
That's
the little,
Fireball.
the little crazy,
with the crazy
devil.
dude.
Yeah.
That's Fireball. But
Oh, somebody puts it on the chat. This is so true. I can impress the table of knowledge. If we go sit down with Jim Larinaga and the table of knowledge at the country club in Coral Gables, and I say, hey, bring us 10 pours of Jack
Ooh.
Daniels Bonded.
Hawk, you got something.
I mean, honestly, they'll just probably start handing me millions of dollars. Like they'll go, this guy is someone we want to be part
I
of.
don't know if that reaction is going to happen, but
Huh. Well, that's the way it played out in my head.
I agree with it. I'd be impressed.
Pores, I like that.
So Dolphins had joint practice today with the Giants. It didn't go necessarily great for the Miami Dolphins offense. It seemed like they were outclassed all day by the New York Giants defense. There was a bunch of altercations. Austin Jackson got thrown out of practice at one point. But here's what I can't get over from today's practice. So there's a picture. Joe Shad posted it. Malik Willis was sporting some new sneakers today, these like bright orange sneakers. And I guess he was asked why he didn't tie his cleats, these, not sneakers, cleats, why he didn't tie them at practice today. And he said that he doesn't have to tie them because his socks keep the cleats on firmly. It's kind of a look at me Louie situation from
Tie your
Malik
shoes.
Willis, right? Like, tie your shoes, bro.
Huh?
Tie your shoes.
What's he got? Like the Skechers? He's got the slip-ins.
Hey, don't mess with those slip-ins. Those are
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Jimbo loved them slip-ins.
Oh, I see. I didn't see the picture of it till
He
Solana
had-
just put it up there.
It's not his socks. It's the inner sock of the cleat.
No, I gotcha. But, like, also, hey, tie your cleats, bro.
Jimmy,
For
do you
what?
wear Skechers
Huck.
slip-ins?
I do.
He
You
does.
never seen the
I don't
Brett.
look at- I
he
don't-
has the Brett Favre's on every other day.
I don't look at shoes. I
Don't
don't
take off your shoe in the studio.
No,
bro.
just walk in here. I want to see your shoes.
Come on, Jimbo.
Those are the actual Skechers slip-ins. I didn't think
Yeah.
people really bought those.
He buys them. I've given him hell about it for years.
I had no idea. This is wild.
Look at these.
He's got one in every color.
Look at these.
So let me see. Come over here. Those are slip-ins. So take it off. And then let me see how you just like, let's say, all right, you're getting ready to leave for work.
Look at that.
Let me see how they slip in. Wow.
Just locks in.
Look at that.
That's what the girls love.
Look at that. So there's no laces on them. No, there's no laces on them. Did you notice?
Yes, Hawk, I've noticed.
There's no laces on his shoes.
He got Skechers slip-ins.
That's crazy. I've never seen those in the wild. I've only seen them on the commercials. But I honestly don't look at shoes, so I probably have seen them, I guess.
I've talked with him about it.
You had a heart-to-heart with Bedbug?
Me and Bug talked about it. He said every time you go out, you know you got to show out. I said, okay, Bug.
We have to have Jack Daniels in more often on this show. Things are getting loose. Jimmy's going to be taking off more than just slip-ins by the 4 o'clock hour.
I don't need none of that. You going to take off that V-neck?
V-neck's going to be a Y-neck by 4 o'clock.
Myles Gaskin, Dolphins legend, has officially retired from the NFL.
He gave us some good seasons. I liked him.
A little running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could play a little bit.
Who did I see? Like Savin Ahmed plays for the Bears?
Savon Ahmed, yeah.
Bears?
Yeah.
He gave us some good seasons, too.
Yeah, it was some good games.
Ahmed and Gaskin. I don't know. Both those guys. I have good feelings towards them.
You're with the Dolphins what Solana is with the Heat.
No, that's not true. But those two guys, I thought they, like, I'm not telling you they were all pros.
They just had a couple good
Yeah,
games.
yeah. They gave
Yeah.
us some excitement during seasons of no excitement.
I got you. I agree.
Myles Gaskin, Savon Ahmed, Kalen Ballage. I mean, those are just a
Not
couple
him.
Dolphins legends.
Not him.
Couple Dolphins
Not
legends,
him.
bro.
Not him.
Lodge. Average 1 yard of carry.
Myles Gaskin had a career with the Dolphins that you could compare to your career.
Miles Gaskin. Did you just say he had a career with the Dolphins that compares to Crowder's?
Yeah.
Miles Gaskin.
How many seasons did he play for the Dolphins, honestly? 2, 3?
4?
He's just saying words. He doesn't have no idea of anything you're asking. Oh, Lord.
How much money do you think he made in his NFL career?
Not much.
But like 10 million?
4 years with the Dolphins.
What'd I say?
Well, you said 2, 3, 4, 5, I think.
No, I said 4, and he had 7 touchdowns with the Miami Dolphins over 4 years. Rushed for 584 yards his second season. Rushed for 612 yards his third season.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
388 receiving yards his second
That's
season.
nothing to sneeze at. I mean, again, not all pro. I'm not telling you he's going in the Ring of Honor, but he didn't embarrass himself.
He didn't even start.
But that's why that makes it even more impressive. No, I'm not kidding you. He almost
Miles
had
Gaskin was sweeter than me at football.
No, I didn't say that. He said that.
Okay, come on, man.
No, I'm just saying Miles Gaskin
Was
gave
a
us
decent
he
player.
gave us some
Okay.
decent seasons.
Yeah.
Had he started, he'd have broken 1,000 yards easy. I'll die on that mountain. According to Spotrac, he earned around $6.4 million in his NFL career. What? Yeesh, like bad?
James Harden will make that today.
Well, I mean, he's not exactly the James Harden of football.
I got him.
Oh, there's no question.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Hawk.
How do you guys feel about, because everybody seems to be outraged, Pat McAfee joining the Monday Night Football alternate cast? And it seems like they're incorporating him a little bit more.
The alternate cast? I thought he was on Monday Night Countdown.
I read today on Pro Football Talk he'll be doing an alternate cast.
Well, he might be, but I think the big news is that he was joining Monday Night Countdown.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. That's the big news because that's the marquee show before Monday Night Football. Hey, man, get your bread. What am I
Yeah. Is he taking Ryan's job?
Probably.
Yeah, that's fine. Ex-player. He's good to go.
Get your bread.
Yep.
Whether he's overexposed or not is a different story, but there's probably two ways to look at it. That's what happens when people get popular. Big companies just utilize them more than they should. Or you sign a $100 million contract or whatever his contract is. Big companies say, we're going to get every dollar we can out of this contract.
And I would say, personally, I know Pat. I like Pat, but he's good. Like, he's not tricking the system. He's not beating the system. He's good at his job.
Works hard.
Yeah, he works hard. He does a lot of stuff. He does the college football stuff. So, like, he really breaks down stuff. It's not any bias towards him, but he is good at breaking down football. Let him get a job. Like you say, Hawk, give him his bread.
Give him his bread.
All right, guys, your weather in South Florida. The Marlins are off today. They did get swept by the Phils, and Inter Miami drew yesterday, so their streak of not winning a game continues. Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 90 degrees, hot and humid, and there are some dark skies currently affecting the Miami and South Florida area. That weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Have a leaky roof? Take action now. Get your free estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
Somebody puts on the text, Miles Gaskin has an announcement that he's retiring from the NFL. Crowder just disappeared. There was no big announcement that he'll be retiring, so there's no comparison.
I'm a man.
Did you not make any sort of formal announcement?
I did on this station with Sid Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Why are you peeking at me?
Because that's like, you know, the way LeBron must look back at the Jim Gray decision thing and go, you know, that was a misstep. That may have been a misstep in like to announce your retire because
but I don't think it was calculated. Correct me if I'm wrong, Crowder. If I remember the story correctly, you were just already coming on QAM. Sid had you on one day. You had been cut by the Dolphins. You hadn't signed anywhere, and he kind of just asked Crowder, "Hey, what's the situation? Are you coming back? What are you doing?" And Crowder's like, "No, I decided I'm going to retire."
Yeah, it wasn't like
so it was casual.
Yes, it was very casual. It wasn't like you're saying well thought out. Is the opposite of what it was. It was
like, shouldn't Johnny was just here. Shouldn't Johnny have released some sort of statement?
But I'm not built like these kids nowadays that think everything is social media worthy. I'm an old man.
Why don't you release a statement now?
That I'm retiring from the NFL.
Yes.
I already got my pension.
Yeah, but nobody.
Got my pensions. I ran out of insurance 4 years ago.
I think it would be funny if you made. Do you think it would be picked up
Yes, Crowder.
by
Look at
Pro Football Talk.
1,000%.
If Crowder made
Channing
an-
Crowder has
yes.
officially
Yes.
retired from the NFL.
If you made an official announcement, don't you think it would get picked up by news organizations?
Crowder, look into the camera right now. We'll pretend we haven't had this conversation. And just say, guys, I just don't think my knees are holding up anymore, and I think I'm going to call it quits.
I've been training for the last dozen years, and it is not working.
I'll make the graphic. I'll make the graphic breaking. Channing Crowder announces official retirement from the NFL.
I worked out for the Patriots. I had workouts with the Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. And I just came back to Miami. My wife was 9 months pregnant, and I was kind of like, and Asia didn't believe me. I was like, I'm not playing football anymore.
Because you would have had an offer. Like, you could have played in one of those
I had
games.
offers.
Yeah.
And you talking about regrets? The Seahawks won the Super Bowl the next year.
Wow, you could have been there.
The year after I left Florida, Urban
They
Meyer
won the
comes in
national
and they won the
championship.
Natty. I'm 1 year away on both sides of football of winning rings.
Well, can you retire from this show so that I can get a Marconi Award?
No, Jack. I just signed a new deal.
All right, we got to take a break here. Let's take a break. I'm gonna go back there and talk to Jimmy, see how those Skechers work. I might be in a market. Might be in the market for sit down, have a
You
pour
better
of
not
Jack
work.
Daniels Bonded, kick my Skechers slip-ins up on the table, enjoy my life.
If you get some Skechers, it's curtains for y'all. If your garage doors are outdated, damaged, or not hurricane ready, you can't wait. You gotta call Allied Doors today. Serving South Florida since 1966. That's 60 years of trusted family-owned service. You have to call Allied Doors. I'm telling you, if you're the person with the beautiful home, with the beautiful yard, with the great kids that waves at all your neighbors, but your garage doors are garbage, or you know the neighbor I'm talking about, don't be that person. Tell them about Allied Doors. Huge in-stock inventory, same-day service, and custom impact-rated doors that are built to protect and upgrade your home fast. And the LiftMaster openers, I'm going to give you a secret. It doesn't take a minute for a garage door to open. They don't have to be loud. LiftMasters are built to perform. They have wall mounted. They have ceiling mounted. They have the best openers ever, and Allied Doors can help you with the LiftMasters too. You got to give Allied Doors a call today. The number's 554-942-8550. That's 954-942-8550, or visit allied-doors.com. Mention this ad, and you will get $300 off upgrading and protecting your home. You can't beat Allied Doors. You can't beat the service. You can't beat the company. They have 60 years of trusted family-owned service, man. You got to call Allied Doors today.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
I've wondered what planet Solana is from lately, and I'm finding out it's definitely not Earth.
WQAM, broadcasting live from the Edmore Sawgrass Auto Mall Studios. Edmore Sawgrass Buick GMC's entire inventory is on sale and all backed by Morse. Click EdmoreSawgrassBuickGMC.com to start shopping. GMC, we are professional grade.
Dolphins preseason games underway, and we've got one coming up this Saturday. The Dolphins host the Giants at Hard Rock Stadium. We'll kick off our coverage at 2 p.m. with Game Day Uncensored, the pregame show for real Miami football fans on FM 104.3 WQAM, and always streaming on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps.
At LendSeek, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as
Their schedule is a 12-0 schedule.
The Hurricanes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they're a good team already, and the schedule does them favors.
I was talking to one of my crazy group chats. Stanford, FAMU, Wake Forest, Central Michigan, Clemson, FSU, Pitt, UNC, Notre Dame is going to be the one.
Yeah.
Duke, VTech, Boston College.
It's not the toughest schedule in the world. Is FSU going to be any good?
No. They're going to be really bad.
Yeah, it's lined up. That Notre Dame game would be the only one I'm concerned with.
By the way, UNC's on that schedule?
Yeah.
Did you say that? UNC, did you know that UNC opens the college football season in Dublin next Saturday?
Yes.
A week from this Saturday. There's no chance that that's not a dumpster fire, right?
You look at Bill Belichick as this football god, but is he really a football god in college?
Well, he certainly didn't look like it last season, and whoever their general manager was, I forget the guy's name, he was suspended.
Lombardi.
Is that Mike Lombardi?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's suspended. He's got the issues with his girlfriend and the school. They were a dumpster fire last season. Like, we can ask Gino Torretta. He's going to join us in the 4 o'clock hour. That's going to end in disaster, isn't it?
How do you reload with all the, like you're bringing it up, the GM's getting suspended, you're embarrassing yourself with this young girl. How do you reload this roster? Because they were terrible last year. How can you not be terrible this year?
I don't know.
Because he's Bill Belichick, and maybe there's still that appeal.
But that
Somebody
only
wants to go
goes
play with
so
him.
far.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of playing the other side.
I mean, that's
here.
why he was hired, because he's Bill Belichick.
Yes.
And, we talked about what the pitch is when you're talking to recruits. Hey, you want a pipeline to the NFL? I kind of have connections. But then we found out last season he wasn't letting New England at the practices. That's what I'm telling you. I think this thing ends in a dumpster fire. By the way, speaking of FSU, they play a week from this Saturday as well.
They do. They play New Mexico State, 7 o'clock on the CW. Week 0, I have the schedule up here. North Carolina plays TCU at noon in Dublin. USC, who's ranked in the top 25 to start the season, they're hosting San Jose State. And then you do have an ACC battle. This is one of those games, though. It's 2 ACC teams that won't be an ACC game. It's Virginia hosting NC State at 3:30 p.m. on ESPN.
The Bill Belichick thing, though, I think, Solana, you said it a couple times on the show. There were no UNC players drafted this year.
No.
So what are you What are you selling me?
The longer it goes, you have less to sell me on that.
Yes.
But to be fair, how many coaches go into a program where they have to rebuild it completely and have success the first year? I'm not telling you.
You just expected it to be better than a dumpster fire last year. It was a dumpster fire.
That's fair.
Urban Meyer, Ryan Day. If I really think about it, there's a lot of guys that go into organizations and turn it around very fast.
But Urban Meyer did it at Ohio State. Ryan Day did it at Ohio State.
Did it at Florida as well.
No, but those are football schools. I know what he's saying. UNC is a basketball school.
UNC is not Ohio State. UNC is not UF. UNC is not Michigan. It takes a little bit of time to rebuild those programs. The problem is, I don't know if the roster Bill Belichick was supposed to be cultivating was all gone this year.
Anyway,
I don't know.
We'll talk about it in the 4 o'clock hour. Gino Torretta is going to join us. We'll get headlines in the 4 o'clock hour as well. No better way to spend a summer day than Gulfstream Park in Hallandale Beach. They have live racing at Gulfstream Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays through August 31st. And the Monday racing features weekly on-track giveaways, a $500 drawing, new wagers, and food and drink specials like $3 Mondays in Silk Simulcast Center. You can enjoy $3 cheese pizza slices, soft pretzels, hot dogs, plus enjoy $3 Budweiser drafts at the Breezeway Bar. That is Mondays at Gulfstream Park. You can make reservations in 10 Palms Restaurant and enjoy prime seating and dining while overlooking the track. 10 Palms is open Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays during the summer. Make your reservations at GulfstreamPark.com. And the next Taste at the Track is Saturday the 29th. It is Taste of Havana. There will be a full menu of Cuban food and a cocktail menu featuring expertly crafted mojitos, daiquiris, and other Cuban-inspired cocktails. Taste at the Track at Gulfstream Park is Saturday, August 29th. You can get all the details at GulfstreamPark.com.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
This one time at band camp, Text WQAM on the
accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE, 1-800-747-3733. Bad day on Wall Street, so close your ears if you're interested. Dow Jones down 701 points. That's over 1.25%. S&P 500 down 66 points, about 0.75%. And the NASDAQ down 1% as well, down 263 points.
Ramen noodle night.
Ramen noodle night.
Yep.
All right, let's get headlines for the 4 o'clock hour. Dolphins had a joint practice today. And we'll talk with Gino Torretta this hour, the Heisman Trophy winner. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami at a Domino's game, you'll find your Abuelito. And whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
Some NFL news. Crowder, you were talking about the Saints and the Cowboys, like going at it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Those were brawls.
Yeah.
And Ian Rappaport tweets, some NFL news. The NFL has confirmed that the Cowboys and Saints have each been fined $500,000 for the actions that took place at the joint practice between the teams earlier this week. The competition committee has made sportsmanship, including at joint practices, a point of emphasis over the past several years.
I don't like that. $500,000 because you get into it with another.
Well, it was a little more than just getting into it, but
I understand. I think it was too much. But you're fighting the team because the guys get upset that they're in the heat and the guy poked them in the eye or pushed them in the back. I think that's ridiculous.
It's kind of a slap on the wrist, though, isn't it? Like for an NFL organization,
I mean,
$500,000.
it is, but still, you're talking about $1 million total fine for a joint practice fight.
What does it do? It makes football look barbaric. Like, what's the I guess what's the point behind $1 million fine?
I don't know.
To stop it from happening? Like,
Right,
hey,
and that will stop it, right? You'll have NFL owners saying to their coaches, by the way, I'm not paying $500,000 because you can't keep your guys in line.
But you're out there, Hawk. It's 102 degrees, and this dude pushed me in my back. The Saints-Cowboys one, when you grab a guy from behind by the waist and dump him on his neck, that's too far. But I was a part of a fight every single camp I was ever in, even no joint camps.
Yeah.
I was slapping Jake Grove and Justin Smiley and Jake Long in the face because I was frustrated. I think it's silly.
There's cameras now, though. Like, this stuff goes viral on social media. I don't know. Like, I understand it from the NFL's perspective. You can't have brawls at practices between two teams. And I think the NFL, again, like, they could have suspended players. They could have fined players. This way, the teams are the ones that pay, a minor penalty. $500K is nothing for an NFL organization. But it just sends a little warning out to other players.
Yeah. Oh, I understand the purpose. I just think it's silly. But that's me, and I tried to kick somebody in the head with no helmet on, so you got to get my angle on this.
Hawk, if you and Crowder got into a fight on camera here during the show, what would the fines be?
From Odyssey?
From Odyssey, yeah.
Hawks medical bills.
If we got into a fist fight on camera, what would? Because I don't think Odyssey would fine us. What would the penalty be?
Right.
I think Crowder would be fired.
Ratings would be through the roof.
Ratings through the roof.
So that's all we got to do? Just one little fight?
Yeah, Solana, let's do it right now. What time is it? 4:18. Watch the stream.
The Marlins did lose yesterday, so they got swept in Philly. Maybe after that first game, the way that game...
Yeah, it took a little something out of them.
Yeah, it did. Season-deflating loss.
MLB umpires conspired against the Marlins and sucked the life out of them.
But shouldn't you be able to bounce back? I understand your point yesterday, but shouldn't you be able to bounce back?
I read you at the beginning of the show, the tweet from Will Mann, so I think it sums it up perfectly. Brutal few days for the Marlins in Philadelphia, getting swept in their biggest series of the season. I won't say it's a nail in the coffin, too much baseball left, and they've been resilient, but this one hurts. And it does. Sucks.
100%.
You wanted them like they were rolling a little bit. Would have been great if they could have won the series from Philadelphia. Then you have one in the holster, right? You go, okay, we've got the tiebreaker against Philly, so it doesn't work out that way. But now you've also lost 3 games. I think they went into that series 3 games over 500, and I think they're probably at 500 now, right?
Yeah.
Am I right there?
I think so.
But shouldn't a good team be able to say, okay,
well, they're
now
not a
we're
good
rolling
team. They're a
back?
scrappy team. And so you need things to go your way, and things have gone their way, but it didn't during the series with Philadelphia.
And when it's 112 games left in the year, you feel like, okay, we'll figure it out. When it's 33 games left, it's like, okay, this is getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, I mean, the tiebreaker mattered, but in general, they were 3 games back of the Phillies, who were tied for the final wild card spot. Now they're 6 games back of the Phillies.
Yeah, I mean, that's
– yeah.
They got to worry about jumping other teams like Strom told us yesterday. It's not going to be Philly. They got to jump someone else.
Yeah, it was a good take by the Stromboli.
What'd you call him? Strombowling ball? Yeah, I kind of like that one. I like that one.
Terrible nickname.
I like that one.
Vita Vea, yesterday we were talking about the Buccaneers. Got the bag.
Yeah, extra
1 season.
$30 million,
One
though?
season. That'll keep you happy for a season, right?
Yeah, keep him happy. He's smiling now. He's going to choke the hell out of people this year.
And shout out to an OG who holds out the right way. No more of this holding in crap. Like, you're going to hold out. You want to get paid. Hold out.
But then you get fined.
Hold out.
But what if you know they're going to pay you like Bijan Robinson did? And they were like, hey, let us work it out. Just come to practice, and you don't get fined $10,000 a day.
So.
Hold out.
I wish I was good enough to hold out.
Man.
Don't make that noise.
I wish I could hold out on anything. I've never been able to hold out.
I say yes to every contract I've ever been presented with.
I go when they offer me a contract here, I go, you sure that much? All right. If you insist.
My attorney was just here, Johnny Williams. Like, Chan, man, just, maybe wait a week. No, we good. Let me get that.
We've got preseason action tonight, fellas. Okay. All right.
I thought you were gonna tell us who's playing.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna lay the game out.
All right. No, I thought you guys would be excited. Like, all right. Who do we got? Let's go.
Oh, well, I thought that I was waiting for you to tell us who was playing.
Okay. The Raiders will play the Texans.
Oh, right. Fernando Mendoza tonight.
Fernando Mendoza.
That's right. Josh Appel is on that call nationally for the radio.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Sports USA. He corrected his error of going to the mall food court for Chinese chicken at the food court.
Mm-hmm.
I said you got to go to Whataburger.
What did you just say?
Chinese. Sounds like you corrected an error.
What did you just say?
I don't know what I said, but I know I said one word too many times.
Chinese mall, food mall, Chinese. What?
Yeah, I knew as I was saying it. I'm like, some word has been said too many times here. Anyway, he went to Raising Cane's today in the mall.
Still in the mall.
He's still in the mall.
I'm not a big mall eater.
I don't mind eating in the mall.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big mall eater.
But if you go shopping, you don't mind eating in the mall? Like, you would go to the mall to have a meal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At the food court?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't. I like to sit down.
Yeah,
I don't
you
even
sit
like
down.
fast casuals. I like to sit down and relax.
You do sit down after you get your food.
But you're with the riffraff.
I like the riffraff.
I don't like eating in the mall.
You drive to the mall to eat something, like park, go into the food court, eat, get back in your car, go back home.
That is the game plan if one drives to the mall to eat, yeah.
But without going to a store?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Agree to disagree.
Drive to the mall to eat at the mall to go back home.
You love the mall food court.
Just to be there.
Just to be there.
That's
The
crazy.
vibe.
I'm with Solana on this one, Hawk, and I hope don't say anything else crazy because I'm with you on this.
Well,
one.
I've got a couple ideas, but no joke, because I love, we were talking yesterday about the honey bourbon chicken at Kelly's Cajun Grill, and I love the honey bourbon chicken there.
Right.
But I would never just drive there to get it. It's almost like it takes the appeal away of just lugging bags around for my fiance at Lululemon, and I'm just like, oh, can we please go to the food court? And then it just hits. Like it makes it all worth it.
Right. Yeah, different lives.
Go to Lululemon.
Yeah, I'm a Lulu guy.
Lulu's a good store.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't built for Lululemon.
Lulu's a good store.
Your body type is not a Lululemon body.
I'm not buying like a form fit
What do you buy from Lululemon?
Lycra bodysuit.
What do you buy from Lululemon?
They have shorts that are very comfortable and not like not skinny shorts. They do. You get with the platinum card, you get $75 a quarter
at Lululemon.
So you can go buy anything for $75 and they wipe it off.
You hooked me up with that. I did not know, and that's been a game changer for my closet. I only wear Lulu and Aloe.
You don't feel funny even saying that phrase?
What's funny about it?
It sounded sexy to me.
I'm gonna wear Aloe and Lulu. I'm a man. I have a beard.
You shop at Zara.
Zara has so much of my money.
And then the other preseason game tonight is the 49ers and the Chargers. Mike McDaniel.
Oh, Ronde.
Yeah.
I really believe little OG's going to go crazy this year with Mike McDaniel.
I mean, you started to see it last season. Their offense should be more intricate, a little cutesy, and that oftentimes means opportunities for a tight end.
Yes, you hit it on the head. I could figure out this guy to get a one-on-one with how OG is built.
Right, and I've got a tight end that's like a receiver. Like, I think he's going to utilize him a lot.
Yes.
Hawk, yesterday, I know we're up against it, but very quickly, yesterday you sent us a video of a reporter who covers the Indianapolis Colts. They're having joint practices with the Atlanta Falcons, Kevin Bowen, and he was very vocal about how Tua Tagovailoa didn't look very great. He even used the words horrific, and that the Falcons' starting offense looked terrible. I also read this from Daniel Flick, who covers the Atlanta Falcons. He says, the Falcons' first-team offense had a drive that went like this. Tua sack, Bijan carry for a tackle for loss, Tua fumbled snap. And then he said next drive ended with Tua throwing a jump ball to Drake London, who went over the top of a Colts corner for an impressive grab. So the highs and lows of the first-team offense. Just to balance it out there. It wasn't all terrible.
Well, it sounds, though, like it was a great catch. It doesn't sound like it was a great throw.
Fair.
Ooh, I think the Falcons are doing a disservice to Kyle Pitts, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson by having, Penix Jr. and Tua as their quarterback?
Yeah, they seem to be finding out probably what Dolphins fans had already known, unless you just chalk it up to practice. Hey, it's practice. Hey, he's working out the kinks. It'll get better. It looks like a disaster right now in Atlanta. And like you had said yesterday, they're too talented for it to be an unmitigated disaster, but they are nervous about their quarterback situation right now, and rightfully so.
They should be. I'm not, and I think I'm different. We've actually talked about this a couple of days ago. I'm not wishing for Tua to be bad. I'm not hoping for his demise. But there's nothing to tell me he's not going to be bad.
Would you trade him straight up for Quinn Ewers right now? Get him back?
No. I think I'm done with Tua.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think the Falcons are as well.
I don't want to be the guy to say I hope Tua fails, but I don't think he will succeed.
It's tough times in Atlanta.
You don't go to the mall just to hang out at Fat Tuesday?
I hate the mall.
The other day.
Which one did you say is a Fat Tuesday?
Hawk, I swear, the other day, Dayland Mall, we're walking to Lululemon, and you have to pass the food court, and there's a lady walking through the mall with bags with a giant 99 octane Fat Tuesdays cup.
Crazy. I cannot believe they have actual Fat Tuesdays in a mall food court.
Dadeland Mall, open like a year ago.
That is so crazy to me. I would understand it if it was like a dumbed-down Fat Tuesday where it's non-alcoholic slushies. So it's just slushy fountain, and you like to have an actual Fat Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the food court.
In the food court, so there's a part
Wild.
of Dadeland Mall where they built like an Aoki. They have this place called Earl's. It's like a going out kind of vibe.
Right.
If they built it there, I'd kind of understand.
But this is in the food court.
In the food court next to
Arthur Treacher's.
not Ben and Jerry's. What Haagen-Dazs? Haagen-Dazs, right next to it.
Doesn't that make the mall?
What'd you call it?
Haagen-Dazs.
It's not a possessive.
You never heard of Haagen-Dazs?
It's a possessive?
Why are you calling it Haagen-Dazs?
D-A-Z-S, Haagen-Dazs.
I've heard of Haagen-Dazs, but not Haagen-Dazs.
Well, no, you're missing a letter. Haagen-Dazs.
Who is Hoggins?
I want to claim that bit as my own.
But doesn't it make the mall more palatable?
I've been waiting to say Haagen-Dazs
Such
for like
a
2
great
years.
bit.
Finally,
That is a great bit.
Yeah.
I can't stand the mall. I hate the mall.
I don't mind the mall at all.
But just walking around spending money, like the whole purpose is to spend money.
Don't bother me.
It's silly to me. The only thing you can do in this establishment is spend money.
Yeah, but I mean, that's true of Publix. That's true of Target. I mean, it's kind of true of any place.
You don't need anything out of there.
Out of
Publix,
where?
you need grocery.
Oh, stop it. What are you talking about?
What do you need from Haagen-Dazs?
I might need some artwork at Wentworth Gallery.
No damn artwork.
You have no idea what I need.
You're going in there to spend money that you don't have to spend. I hate the mall.
No, it doesn't bother me.
Let me hold $5.
Dolphin Mall has Fat Tuesdays as well.
But it's outside, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in that, like,
Yeah.
that
Like the going
center
out area.
Yeah.
There's like
which-
an OPA or
yeah,
whatever.
it's like it's more palatable there. This one's in the food court.
in the food court.
which is wild to me.
I'll send you guys a picture.
I just spent $400 in Foot Locker. Maybe I need a 99 octane.
Like, but in other words, first of all, to drink those slushies is silly anyway. I just like I don't know. I find that like an odd alcoholic beverage, a slushy.
It's a trashy drink, and I don't even say that to
right,
be disgusting,
no,
but
it's for Cozumel. It's
exactly.
like it's
You're
at
trying to get hammered.
Bayside.
You're trying to get
Yeah.
hammered.
In a tropical setting.
Right.
This is the mall food court. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I spent then go to the bar, like go to Flanagan's and sit down at the bar and say, what did I just spend all my money on? Like, don't sit in front of Mrs. Fields.
So I can't get a Sparrow pizza slice and a 99 octane.
No, it's ridiculous.
I think it makes it a better
Somebody
experience.
puts on the chat, Fat Tuesday closed at Dadeland. Is that true?
I know there's a Fat Tuesday at Sawgrass.
In the food court?
I believe so.
Fat Tuesdays at Dadeland Mall. Yeah, it looks like it says permanently closed.
Well,
But I was there 2 weeks ago. It was open.
well,
You lie.
I could have told you that place was going to close the moment they opened it. It's just not the right setting for a Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not.
Just go to the mall to get groceries.
Groceries?
Just go eat at the mall. That's crazy,
Yeah.
Hawk.
Oh, delicious food.
What you want? Oh, well.
What if I'm
let's
in the
head
mood
to the mall and see
for
what happens?
P.F. Chang's? They don't have it anywhere else but the mall.
But didn't go somewhere better.
But I just told you I'm in the mood for P.F.
Somewhere better.
But that's different. That's a restaurant. P.F. Chang's is a
No,
restaurant.
no. I'm talking about in the food court.
You want P.F. Chang's food court.
I want a Charlie's cheesesteak. I'm in the mood. Where am I going to get it? I gotta go to the food court.
Or Walmart.
Walmart has a Charlie's cheesesteak?
Yeah, the one by my house has a Charlie cheesesteak.
Yeah, sometimes I go to Walmart just to get the food.
You eat it. You eat at
Costco.
Costco's too. Yeah, never mind. I ate a gas station hot dog today.
You are disgusting. You gave up meat yesterday.
That hot dog was rolling, baby.
Actually, you gave up carbs.
I gave up carbs.
But it's got a bun. Don't tell me you just ate the
telling
thing
that
plain.
that bun has carbs?
All right. Anything else? He is just disgusting.
Man, I was so hungry. I had to throw 7,000 baseballs this morning. I was exhausted.
Your weather in South Florida, it is 90 degrees. That's why Crowder was exhausted. Tonight, the lows are going to drop into the low 80s. This weather report was brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Protect your home before the next storm. Get your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
Somebody puts on the chat, there's a Fat Tuesdays on Deerfield Beach. Right, on the beach. That, that's the proper setting.
Right.
Like, there's a whole bunch of restaurants on Deerfield Beach and whatever, and you go to Kilwins, you get some fudge, you go to Fat Tuesday, you get your slushy drink.
What's the place on 8th and Ocean?
Well, it used to be Fat Tuesdays, but they closed.
But it's another place there that gives those slushies.
Frogs?
No, the Ocean, the
No,
slushy spot.
8th and Ocean, it was a Fat Tuesdays, but they
7-Eleven?
closed.
Slurpees?
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
Boy, listen. Never mind.
Mangoes. Gino Toretta's next. Football season is upon us. You got preseason football tonight. Did anybody know that? Football season is upon us. That means a trip to Caneswear should be on your agenda. And beyond just visiting Caneswear, the actual store in Davie, visit the App Store and download the Caneswear app, because not only can you shop all their merchandise, you're able to read Canes coverage by our own friend Alex Dono. It's featured right there on the Caneswear app. And you can also save 10% when you order on the app. While you're at it, make sure you're subscribed to Caneswear TV on YouTube. You get great Canes content, live Canes podcasts. They are churning out content 7 days a week from our friend John Michaels, Canes legend Benny Blades, and others. That's Caneswear TV on YouTube. But most importantly, start shopping for your Canes gear right now. There's plenty of stuff in addition to Hurricanes gear, too. Dolphins, Panthers, Heat, Inter Miami, and Marlins. But hundreds of different Canes T-shirts, jerseys, polos, hoodies, and hats in all sizes for men, women, kids, babies, even pets. They've got tents, chairs, tables, flags, decals, magnets, license plates, sunglasses, tattoos. They will get you ready for game days. So shop Caneswear in Davie on University Drive right next to La Spada's, or shop online at caneswear.com. Make sure you're following Caneswear on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well, and make sure you subscribe to Caneswear TV on YouTube and download the Caneswear app as well. Caneswear, wow, I almost choked. Caneswear, the spot South Florida sports fans shop.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Have you enjoyed today's show, from whatever you've heard?
No.
WQAM, broadcasting live from the Ed Moore Sawgrass Auto Mall Studios. Shop massive savings on a massive Chevy inventory, all backed by Morse at Ed Moore Sawgrass Chevrolet. Visit EdMooreSawgrassChevrolet.com. Chevy, find new roads. This hurricane season, keep it on FM 104.3 for hurricane coverage, as we partner with CBS 4 to bring you the latest storm information. Hurricane coverage on WQAM comes from the Paul Baines Roofing Hurricane Center, serving Broward, Dade, and Palm Beach. Whether it's a new roof, repair, or 24/7 emergency service.
I'm Paul. Give me a call.
At 954-981-7663 or paulbainesroofing.com.
Plus tax tag title and $8.99 dealer fee on approved credit for return policy. See dealer for details. Down payment varies with severity of credit.
Amazing Used Car Center is now the official #1 volume used car dealer. Get amazing prices on over 900 economy, family, luxury, and convertible cars, trucks, and SUVs. Priced from just $44.98. You heard right. Over 900 used vehicles priced from $44.98. Every vehicle is inspected, serviced, and ready to go with a balance of the factory new car warranty and a 30-day return.
On the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. The Heisman Trophy winner joins us on Thursdays. You can hear him all season long, by the way, on Touchdown Radio. His first broadcast is Saturday, September 5th, UCLA and Cal. And don't forget, you can hear our first Canes broadcast Friday, September 4th, right here on WQAM. Pregame will begin at 5 p.m. Game will kick off at 9 p.m. our time. Canes are 24-point favorites over Stanford to open the season. Gino Torretta, he is brought to us each week by the Plumbers Local 519. Local 519 members are proud supporters of South Florida, the Miami Hurricanes, and the community. For more than a century, Local 519 has been protecting the health of our communities while helping build South Florida. And if you're ready to build a career that you can be proud of, join the next generation of skilled union professionals at UA Plumbers Local 519. Hello, Gino.
Hello, gentlemen, and Solana.
National. That's a great joke. That was good delivery, too. I'm sorry that I stepped on it, but that was very well done. That reminded me of like a old, what was it, the Dean Martin roasts back in the day. Like that
what was the guy on Seinfeld, the postal delivery guy?
Yeah.
Didn't he just pass away or something?
Yeah. No, he's alive though. Wayne Knight,
he's still
you're
alive.
talking about?
I don't know. Dead or alive?
Wayne Knight, he's alive, right? Didn't we just have his celebrity birthday?
He's alive.
Yeah, he was the guy who was the computer guy.
Did I make your list last week?
Yeah.
Did I make your list last week?
What was my list?
Celebrity birthdays.
Oh, was your birthday last week?
Yeah, I think so. The 10th? Maybe that was 2 weeks ago.
Gino, celebrities.
It's amazing some of the celebrities that Solana puts on this list.
28 never looked better, Gino.
Like today, he's got Mitchell Trubisky.
Exactly, 28 squared, 28 times 2.
He's got Mitch Trubisky on the celebrity birthday list today. I mean, you can't tell me Mitch Trubisky is more famous than Gino Torretta, down here especially.
Kurt Cobain. Who's on this list, Solana?
Where do you see Kurt Cobain?
Kirko Bangs, right under.
Oh,
Demi
I thought you
Lovato.
said Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain.
I don't know half of these people.
Who is Kurt Cobain?
Rapper.
Well, Kurt Cobain, I don't think is having many more birthdays.
Well, that's why I was shocked. I didn't know where Crowder was seeing that name, but it's literally Kirko Bangs, which I believe is one of Jimmy's Pornhub categories. All right, we're gonna waste all our time with Gino Torretta here.
Is
we were
this
having
live?
This conversation. Hold on, we were having this conversation a couple minutes ago. So UNC plays a week from this Saturday. They open in Dublin, Ireland. So
Yes.
we're like less than 10 days away. Is there any chance that UNC and Bill Belichick doesn't end in unmitigated disaster, maybe even before the season ends?
And, I mean, how can you not say it hasn't been an unmitigated disaster the entire time? I mean, it's just the PR nightmare that he's brought with him, and then who was his GM Lombard? I don't know what happened when you
Lombardi.
Yeah, Lombardi when the state puts you on a leave. Normally that stuff doesn't happen unless they probably got it under some pretty good sources that you know what, maybe you shouldn't be working for the state anymore. So I think it has been so far. It'll be interesting. I mean, Edwards, they just picked their quarterback. He played pretty well a couple years ago for Maryland. He went to Wisconsin and then got hurt his first game. So, I mean, he'll be decent. But TCU's, I don't know. They should get him pretty good. But I can say this: a couple of years ago, we broadcast the game. It was Florida State, Georgia Tech. Nobody thought Georgia Tech had a chance, and that started Florida State's 1-10 season or whatever. They were awful. So.
By the way, I just looked at the text line. Were you thinking of Wet Willies on 8th and
Wet
Ocean?
Willies.
Wet Willies. Thank you,
Yeah,
texters.
Wet Willies. You probably went there with me.
He wasn't thinking of Wet Willies. He was thinking of mangoes. I was thinking the same thing, right next door to the Clevelander. I listened to that.
If you know, you know, Gino. you know. Gino, what's the difference? Like, Belichick is a Hall of Fame coach in the NFL, but I don't think he's going to succeed at UNC. But even the Nick Saban experience, I was a part of it. he could not make it in the league. He won a national championship, went to the NFL, and then went back and won, 6 or 7 national championships. What's the difference in that? What's the dynamic of a coach when you can coach in college and you can't coach, or vice versa?
I would say this. I think that the style matters, but no matter what level it is, it still comes down to the guys that are trotting out there in between the white lines. And I played for Jimmy my freshman year, was scared to death of him. And he made no bones about it, that if you weren't doing the right thing in the classroom and you weren't doing the right thing out on the field, he would take your scholarship. And that was pre-NIL, this transfer portal and that. And kind of maybe I would say motivated through fear to an extent. I think he got to Dallas, and I think he was able to do the same thing. I mean, he basically traded Herschel, who was probably one of the biggest names in the National Football League, and cut a whole bunch of dudes. And you know as well as I do, Channing, it's pretty hard to coach with a little fear where players are afraid of their coaches. I don't even know if you could do it now. The money's so large. But I think that, it takes some time, but ultimately it comes down to, in college, you have to acquire the best players. In the pros, you have to have people giving you the players. You know what I mean? You I always thought like the coaches are going to pick the players, but when you get to the league, it's like, man, the coaches aren't, to an extent they're involved to say, hey, we really think we need to upgrade a certain position, but they're not in the weeds watching, Miami play Clemson and going, hey, we really like this right guard. They're in their own world, worried about other NFL guys. So I think that's where it still comes down to personnel. And in the NFL, to be successful, you got to have personnel people, and that's why guys won't become head coaches or don't want to take a head coaching job without bringing someone or some presence in the front office to where they can have a say-so in the type of player and who they're picking.
Let me ask you another personnel question. We've had this conversation this week. And Fernando Mendoza plays tonight. The Raiders have a preseason game tonight. Crowder is of the belief that Fernando Mendoza, at best in the NFL, is going to be a game manager, not a difference maker.
Yes.
Many people believe, I'm guessing the Raiders included because they took him number one, many people believe he's a franchise quarterback. What do you see? Because you watched him in college. What do you see him being in the NFL?
I've always said this. In the NFL, there's, let's say, 100 quarterbacks. You could put the guys in the same gray shorts and the same gray T-shirts, and there'd be 10 guys you could identify out of those 100 where you're like, I want one of those 10. I want that guy. Those are difference makers with their arm. That's an Aaron Rodgers. That's a Mahomes. That's Elway. That's Marino. Warren Moon. Guys where you're just like, wow. Like when I watched Cam Ward the first time, I remember going over you guys and going, this dude looks like Warren Moon throwing the ball. I mean, it's just crazy how balls comes out spin. So let's say there's 10 of those. Well, the other 90, hell, I'll take a great game manager. It comes down to the personnel around him. For as great as Lamar Jackson is, you still can only be as great as the players that you have that you're out there trotting out there and playing with. And listen, Mendoza can win football games. I saw him throw some balls, last week. I was like, wow, that's impressive. Tight windows. If you can, everybody doesn't have an arm like Matt Stafford, but if you can process faster and get the ball into that window before he can see it, then you can be as good as a guy like Matt Stafford. So, listen, I think you can be damn successful. I think teams can be damn successful because more times than not, the quarterback will lose you the game than the quarterback will win you the game in the end.
What do you sit with the sitting guys? Because like Fernando Mendoza, we know that Kirk Cousins is going to start. We know Kirk Cousins is going to take the field first quarterback. You bring up Aaron Rodgers. We know he sat behind Brett. like, how do you feel about those young guys like that? Let them develop, let them figure out this game over. Man, throw them in the fire and let them boys ball.
Well, if you go the old Raiders route, or not the Raiders, Houston with Carr, where you get sacked 60 times in a season, did that season really benefit him? You know what I mean? I mean, really, it didn't. No. I mean, you get gun shy, you get the hell beat out of you, you get injured. I'm of the belief you don't get better unless you're playing. Now, you can go live to, thud game reps in practice, and you can get a quarterback better. If you can't block for him on Sunday, you're just going to demoralize a kid. I think that's where Carr was one of those guys physically. He was unbelievable. But, man, I don't even remember what he took, 70 sacks, 80 sacks in a season, and just got his butt kicked. And I think that scars you. But I'm of the belief you play as soon as you got a halfway decent team around you. I mean, Peyton Manning had a horrible year as a rookie year, but they played him, and then, oh, by the way, it's like people are like, well, Peyton Manning was great in Indianapolis. Well, EJ was in the backfield. He's in the Hall of Fame. Dallas Clark is close to the Hall of Fame as a tight end. Marvin Harrison at one side, Reggie Wayne on the other. You had Saturday. I mean, you got Hall of Famers on his offense where you're like, yeah, he got all the glory, but come on. He wasn't Peyton Manning Hall of Famer when he didn't have those guys, but when they put him around, then he became a Hall of Famer.
Gino Torretta, he joins us every Thursday during college football season. Today, by the way, on the way out, happens to be National Radio Day. So happy National Radio Day to you. Gino used to host a show here on QAM. Yep. I believe you host a show on Sirius XM now, right?
I do. Still do a show on Thursday nights. Thursday nights at 6, college football, and then be on the road every week, heading out to Cali. I guess I got to call UM because Stanford's a little short drive from Cal. If I'm going to go to the game, I might.
Radio hacks on the line here. A couple of former football player and radio hacks right now. I mean, what a world we live in.
Gino said Dallas Clark. I just want to make it clear that when Dallas Clark cooked the Dolphins, I was on Aiken and Dale, not on me.
I'm sorry if I gave you bad memories, Channing. Talking about Marshall Faulk a couple of weeks ago, Dallas Clark. Yeah. I'm gonna pull out some H-back guys, and you're like, yeah, I guarded that Cooley dude from the Redskins. I could guard him, but them other dudes, no.
There were some good human beings that ran up against me, and I said, yep, I'm not as good as him.
You forgot to remind me to introduce him as the great Gabagool.
That's the best story ever is when you said Pasqualoni tried to – who did he try to put you on? Reggie Bush out of the backfield. You're like, Coach, come on.
I called Jeremiah Bell. I said, switch. my mom is on the third row, Gino. No, switch.
But when he said he called Jeremiah Bell to tell him to switch, that was Friday night after the game plan came out. He just called him and yelled, switch, and hung up the phone.
If they go empty, I'm not covering Reggie Bush.
He came down with COVID cough before there was COVID.
Gino Torretta is brought to us each week by the Plumbers Local 519. Local 519 members are proud supporters of South Florida, the Hurricanes, and the community. And for more than a century, Local 519 has been protecting the health of our communities while helping build South Florida. And if you're ready to build a career you can be proud of, join the next generation of skilled union professionals at UA Plumbers Local 519. Thank you, Gino. Talk to you
next week. Next week. See you guys.
There you go. Gino Torretta will take a break. 5 o'clock hour is next.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
Sarabatudo.
Odyssey Stars and Strings.
Great song for National Radio Day. Queen. Something for National Radio Day. Our program director, Len Weiner, is retiring after a lifetime in radio. You got to fix your camera because if Len's ever to see this, he's going to feel like you were dogging him because I still don't see Crowder anywhere on the camera. What's going on there? He just hit his keyboard inexplicably. Can I help you there? All right, Bedbug's coming in to help you.
Come on, Bug.
Bedbug has jumped into action. I can't wait to see how this plays out.
This is going to go bad.
This is great.
What you got, Bug?
Come on, Bedbug.
No, the camera's looking at me.
Because your computer's logged off.
So log it back.
Is he connected to the wrong camera?
No, he's on the right camera.
I didn't know that. I thought the camera wasn't in focus. It's his computer that's logged off.
Oh, Bug, you a searching pet.
But that it's still not. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that Bedbug.
Bug.
Bedbug. Bedbug. Bedbug and his Skechers came in. Fixed everything. Len Weiner, our program director, is retiring. He has been in radio for his entire life.
Yeah.
And on National Radio Day, I just wanted to say publicly, I love that guy. I have loved working for him. I'm very excited he's going to get to enjoy his life and not have to worry about the radio station and the air personalities. I'm not the easiest person to be a program director for. But no, I'm so excited that he is going out on his terms and is going to enjoy his life. But I think we all have very fond feelings of Len and wish him well.
And I know his daughter's doing very well, so he can see his daughter more and things he does. But, yes, Len has been a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
You always – you don't want to badmouth the last person to amp up the new person.
Oh, Ryan McGuire. That guy was the worst.
You see, I was laying it up not to say the man's name.
I know, but that guy was the worst.
I've had a number of program directors, but Len is very good.
Yeah,
I love working for Len.
We love Len.
I had a conversation with him today just, on the phone, and I told him because we talked about how he's retiring and we're having like a goodbye thing for him next week, and I told him genuinely appreciate you. Like I don't want the opportunity – I don't want to miss the opportunity to say I appreciate everything you've done while you've been the PD here. So
yeah, good dude.
Yeah,
just a good dude. Jimmy, Bedbug, you want to say anything to Len?
He's a great person.
Did he hire you? Did Len hire you, or someone else hired you?
Well, I got rehired because I was laid off in 2020.
Who hired you?
Gary Abar.
Oh, Gary Abar. I love Gary Abar.
Legend. Gary's cool.
Gary
too.
Abar is a great radio guy.
Legend. Len didn't want to hire me.
He was one of the guys who did not want to hire you.
Yeah.
Who ended up hiring you?
Ryan McGuire.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was at 790 doing promotions for 790.
I owe this to Ryan McGuire as well.
And I was in Len's office every day, and I dropped off my resume. And they're like, yeah, we're just not necessarily looking for people. So I took my talents across the street to WQAM. Ryan McGuire hired me.
How about that? Well, Len, we wish you well. Happy National Radio Day. Your final one. How about that?
Ryan doesn't know what he was doing.
That dude. Don't even get me started. I give you my National Radio Day stories.
You gave him a resume?
Yeah.
What was on it? What was on it?
My accomplishments to that point.
No, I know what's on a resume. What was on yours specifically?
High school graduation. I had a very accomplished resume.
I'm asking you, what was on your resume? You just keep telling me it's accomplished. Tell me what was on it.
I will stop laughing, Solana. What did your resume say?
Sports director for the radio station for FIU Student Media for 3 years. I hosted there for 4 years. I worked at 880 The Biz AM for 3.5 years throughout college. I worked at 790 The Ticket and at the time Entercom for 2 years doing promotions. I wrote for The Beacon as a student journalist at FIU. That's for an entry-level job at a radio station.
That's a great resume. It is. That's why I was asking him. That happens to be a very good resume at his age.
He killed the Beacon.
The Beacon.
And I may or may not have had 13 all-Dade County on there as well.
But did you have another job too? Were you working a regular job? Do I remember that, or am I confusing you?
Yeah, I worked several jobs. Was a waiter for a little bit.
No. But out of college.
Yeah, so I got hired the day I graduated FIU. The day Ryan McGuire called me, offered me the job at WQAM, but I did have another part-time job working at Betham, which is an elementary school down in Kendall.
Okay, you know what? I'm confusing you with Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan, I think, was a pharmaceutical rep before we hired him. Yeah, on the Lebitard show. That's what I was confusing you with him. Yeah.
What did you do at Betham?
Coach
soccer?
Basketball. We've talked about this. I was a basketball coach.
He considers himself to be one of the great basketball minds, and it's all due to his days at Betham.
I coached Chris Quinn's kids.
I'm sorry. No, man, you do your thing, man.
Oh, all right. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, appreciate you. What's on your resume? What's on your resume?
I'm asking because I don't have a resume.
Yeah. What, 3 semesters at UF?
I just run off of, hey, man, fool with me. My resume says fool with me.
Fool with me.
Did you ever have a job? Do you have a job when you were in high school?
He worked at the grocery store. He worked at Hooters.
Yep, I worked at Hooters. I worked at Cub Foods.
Got fired from Hooters?
I used to cut grass and lay lines at the county park.
Somebody puts on the text, this is a good one. Remember, at the beginning of your radio career, you pooped your pants for the Florida Panthers.
I did.
Remember?
You boo-booed on yourself?
Remember, he was board hopping a Panthers game, and he had to go to the bathroom, but he couldn't get away.
It was a 10 o'clock game. Doug Plagans is in wherever, Anaheim.
Boo-booed on yourself.
There is nobody else in the radio station. It's a Saturday night, and I had some Publix blueberries or whatever, and I could not leave the board. Like, who's gonna run the board if I'm gone?
Right.
And hey, man,
gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, headlines.
And boo-booed on yourself.
National Radio Day.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Doral Kia. In Miami, at a Domino's game, you'll find your abuelito, and whenever you want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Kia.
I've panicked before on radio, too, though.
Oh, but you've urinated on yourself before every
plenty
day
times.
at work when you were playing football.
Yeah. But even in radio, like, it's been times when there's no co-host with me, and y'all do the...
Oh, we know.
Yeah. Venus Williams, everybody.
We got Venus Williams here. Venus, what's up?
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I need a support system.
But I don't think he panicked and boo-booed himself. He made a choice. Like, I can't leave the board. There's no one here, and what if Doug Plagans goes to commercial break? What if, like, they can't have someone not at the board?
But, like, you come back from break, take a quick sprint.
But you don't know. What if there's a quick penalty called? Like, you just don't know.
Nah,
so he
man.
made a choice.
Breaks are 90 seconds, and he could go to commercial break at any time. He tosses the idea of him tossing to commercial break and me not being on the board.
And you'd be hearing it. You'd be
in the bathroom,
sitting on the can, hearing it.
Yeah, and thinking while I'm sitting on the can, I'm losing my job because of this.
Yeah.
It just wasn't an option. I'm a worker, bro.
I know.
I'm a worker.
I love
Work
the
is
dedication.
work.
Work is work. There we go, Hawk. That's my new thing to chant. Work is work.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Work is work.
All right. What do you have for the headlines?
What you got, boo-boo?
This was me in the third period.
Guys, uh-oh. Guys, uh-oh. What you got, boo-boo?
Uh-oh.
The Miami Dolphins did have their joint practice today. We've gone over it a little bit throughout the show, but essentially the takeaway from today was that the offense did not look as good as it looked in that first preseason game last week. The New York Giants defense seemed to have had their way with the Miami Dolphins offensive line and offensive unit in general. Don't forget, Dolphins-Giants do play Saturday, 4 p.m. Game Day Uncensored starts at 2.
On this radio station, Game Day Uncensored with Tobin and Solana and Omar Kelly and Chris Perkins. Chris Perkins is going to join us in the next segment, give us his observations from joint practice today.
T texts me Wet Willies. I think he's a little behind on the stream.
Wet Willies.
Tell him he's correct.
Yeah, you got it, T. You are right.
Closed, though. I'm pretty sure it closed because I stayed on the beach
Wet
2
Willies
weeks ago.
is closed?
I think so. I stayed on the beach 2 weeks ago, and we stayed on 18th, but we ran every morning all the way down to 1st, and all of that is totally different. Like the TGI Fridays on 5th, and Ocean is gone. Everything changed on the beach.
You went on vacation and ran down Ocean?
Yeah, every morning.
Man, I'd beat you up so easy. That's terrible.
Well, they have the public gym on the beach.
What kind of
Oh,
vacation
stop it. You
is
didn't work
17
You didn't work
block
out
run?
on the beach.
I did.
Oh. Those are the biggest look at me Louis on the planet.
We're jogging, but even
You ever
though
been
we're on
to
vacation.
you ever been to Muscle Beach in California? Like, it is look at me Louis Central.
When are you going on vacation again?
I have the video of me on Miami's Muscle Beach, hitting some pull-ups.
I'm going to text Trap right now. Jump that skinny one.
I don't understand. What's the issue with that? Explain to me why you take issue with somebody at a gym working out at a gym.
No,
It's not at a gym. It's on the beach.
You're outside. You're running from 18th to First Avenue. You're trying to look at me.
Yeah,
I'm in shape. I like working out.
Ridiculous.
Look at that form. Look at that.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Count that. That's 18.
You got your ankles crossed.
19.
He's got her videoing him. Like the whole thing is look at me, Louis. It's not like
that's a man. I thought that was your fiance.
you got to cover your top in public, young lady.
Woman.
All right. Anything else in the headlines?
Marlins are off tonight. They're back at it mañana. Inter Miami and Philadelphia, they did tie yesterday 2-2. Perhaps some suspensions or some fines will be handed down over the next 24 to 48 hours by the MLS following yesterday's antics throughout the game. So we'll have to wait and see. One perhaps involving Leo Messi as well. Your weather in South Florida right now, it is 92 degrees. Some rain coming through the El Portal area as well. Tonight's lows will be in the low 80s. That's brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Don't wait until the next storm hits. Get your free roof and window estimate. Call 954-968-8155.
All right, Chris Perkins from the Sun Sentinel is going to join us in the next segment. We'll talk some Miami Dolphins with him.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes. That's right, $30 million in guaranteed prizes. You can cash in this football season in Las Vegas with 3 Circa Sports contests. Entry starting at $1,000, all with no rake. You've got the Circa Million. 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Then you've got the Circa Survivor. Pick one winner each week, last one standing wins. And then it's the Big Daddy. It's the Circa Grandissimo with a $100,000 entry. You enter in Nevada, but you can play from anywhere. That's $30 million in guaranteed prizes. Visit circasports.com for details.
You're listening to the Hawk, Crowder, and Solana Show.
What is going on with the bleu?
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed Moore Sawgrass